All right, so we are about to get started on the Starpath grind, though. As you can see, I've already knocked out a couple of these things. This was not intentional. This was just me working through the Beast and Bell realm. All of these, like 4 things, they take no time, so it doesn't really matter that we've already got these knocked out. The goal is to finish the Starpath, or at least all the regular duties, in about 2 hours. So we're going to get started with it right now, but we're just going to already have like 4 things cleared. But again, these things take seconds, and if you do the Lumiere and Cogsworth realm quest, you'll knock these out as well, because there's night thorns to remove. You'll likely take photos and complete a royal task, and then you'll craft a lot of stuff, and you'll also cook. So let's just get these out of the way. All right, so with those cleared, we have practice mindfulness, go fish, earn dreamlight, dig anywhere in the valley, pick fruit that puts Snow White to sleep, and mine precious gems with the royal tool. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get the apples. You know, we gotta wait for those to respawn. They do respawn rather quick, but a lot of these things also we will not have to wait on. So let's get the apples out of the way first, and then we'll knock out the easier things here. Okay, apples, boom, 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 and we'll have to wait for the rest. So a lot of people get a little hung up on the earn 5,000 Dreamlight, because that one can take a little while, but there's actually a really fast workaround, and you can just craft the Dreamlight with Dream Shards. Of course, if you don't have the Dream Shards, that puts you at a bit of a disadvantage there. I recommend just stacking up Dream Shards before every update, because pretty much all of the Star Paths are going to have these Dreamlight tasks. And if you just craft the Dreamlight, it does count. You do not have to sit there and do, you know, a ridiculous amount of Dreamlight duties to complete this. So with only 200 Dream Shards, you can knock out this task instantly. And there we go. That one's done. We'll go ahead and clear that. We're going to ignore royal tasks for now. I think I do have one pending, but we'll see if another one pops up. That way we can clear them at the same time. We're going to take care of the mining, digging, and fishing. Now, to kill 2 birds with 1 stone when we do the mining, we're going to use a pickaxe polish, and we're going to find a mining node that has gemstone sticking out of it. That'll guarantee that we get the precious gems we're looking for without wasting time, like hopping from node to node. It just makes it really fast. So here we go. We got one here. Quickly get this out of the way. So that's 5 for practice mindfulness. And that's also half of our precious gemstones. Now, we just had another task pop up that says spend time with Goofy. Let's see if we can find him. He is at the restaurant. So we're going to go grab Goofy. We're going to have him hanging out with us while we do the others. Anything that takes like a fair amount of time, I prefer to just kind of have it working in the background. Same with the apples. That's why we did the apples first, so those can regrow while we work on the other tasks. Okay, now we got Goofy with us. And of course, we need 5 more precious gems. And I can't get to that mining node, so let's just move this tree for now. Let's stick right there. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, precious gems is done thanks to our potion, and Goofy's gonna give us a lot of bonus gems as well. Now we have sell gems, and we just got all those gems, so that's very easy. And we got go fish. So let's sell our gems. We'll go to a quick little Goofy stall over here, sell the gems, and then we'll catch some fish around the glade as well. And we still have the dig too. So quick little sell. You can have 10 of these. Okay, gems is good. Cook any 2-star meal 10 times. That'll be pretty simple. We'll hit up a cooking station a little bit later. Let's go catch some fish. I think I'll go to the meadow. I like these easy fishing tasks in the meadow for a few reasons. It's just very easy to fish in my valley because it's one of the few areas that's not super decorated. The beach is also a good destination, but I like that the fishing spots in the meadow all pop up like very close to each other, and it just makes this rather easy and fast. Queen Bryn said, how good is the Starpath? I just woke up. Oh, it's outstanding, Bryn. It is really good. Matter of fact, I'm actually going to put you guys on the screen. That way, people on YouTube, since we're recording this, will also be able to see y'all's questions and like what you guys are talking about. So yeah, say hi to YouTube, you guys. We're gonna put this up later. I'm also shooting this film for Facebook because when we had our last Starpath, except for the routine duties, I got all the Starpath duties done in right under 2 hours. And I had a lot of people, it only took them a day or 2, but a lot of people were asking, how in the world do you do it in just 2 hours, like under 2 hours? And that's why I'm making this video, because it was a very common question. Like a lot of people were asking that. And really the trick is just planning ahead, knowing the fastest way to do a lot of these tasks, and having potions on hand. Now, not everybody has potions on hand, so that does make things a little tricky. And if you don't have the ability to make mining potions and things, it is going to take a little bit longer. And of course, we don't have any good fishing spots left over here. I was just saying this is a good spot to fish, but I guess not now. One probably respawned over here. Yeah, they usually do if they don't spawn in the other ones. And also for the fishing tasks, if you don't have any spots to fish, you can fish open water. As long as you catch a fish, I think it still counts. counts. It might even count if you don't catch a fish. It's just tasks that require you specifically to catch fish. You do have to catch a fish each time. Seaweed and stuff won't count. But if it's a task to simply go fishing, sometimes seaweed will count. Okay, go fish is done. Catch fish somewhere peaceful. Oh my gosh. Okay, I guess we're staying here. We're just gonna knock this out too while we're at it. Maybe I shouldn't clear these spots just yet. But also, again, we can just fish open water. Like, we don't have to wait for the circles to respawn. Half the time we're gonna get seaweed. It's 50-50. So you have a 50... Oh, this might be really good. Oh, it is fish. Okay, these count. These count. So that's like half the fish we need right there. Oh, there's another one. I didn't get it in time. Dang. Well, here's another spot. So yeah, being well fed is really important when you're doing these tasks, because those critical bursts, like where the fish came flying out, that's going to happen if you are well fed. I would say it probably happens like 1 out of 20 times or so. But it is nice because it makes completing these duties way faster, because every single one of those fish I picked up will count towards the duty. So now we're already almost done with it. I think we might need like 1 or 2 more. Yes, Miss Spock, that is correct. If it specifies fish, it cannot be seafood. So if it says catch fish, catching shrimp won't count, catching crabs won't count, catching lobsters won't count, and of course catching seaweed won't count for either fish or seafood. There we go. And we got a bass from the open water. So we're done with the peaceful meadow fishing. Pet your critter companion. That one's easy. You can just spam pet somebody you equip. So let's throw on a pet real quick. That's one we can do right here without even having to go anywhere. Of course, I got to pet my cat. So we're going to go with Figaro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's done. Gain 1,500 star coins. All right, we're going to head over here. That's why I didn't sell all that citrine. I can just get rid of the rest. Now, if you need it, probably best to keep it, but we're going to sell it. I didn't need to sell all of it. I only needed... Oh, it's 15,000, actually. It was just enough. Never mind. Okay, uproot night thorns. And what were my others? Dig anywhere. Let's get the digging out of the way. And we'll also cook 2-star meals real quick. So I'm going to run up here to my house. I have cooking stations placed right outside. We'll cook 10 2-star or higher meals. And I'm just going to do the My Hero cookies because they're right at the top. And they're 3-star meals, so they will count for this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. All right, cooking's done. Now for night thorns, I might go to a DLC that's going to be really fast. I don't feel like looking for night thorns. So if we go to Eternity Isle, I know there's going to be a lot of Splinters of Fate. Splinters of Fate counts. Inkies from Storybook Veil count. It just makes it really easy to get these done. But if you have a lot of night thorns laying around your valley, you don't even have to leave. You can just, you know, easily do it there. I just usually remove the night thorns from my valley because they're kind of unsightly. I just don't come to Eternity Isle as much anymore. So there's usually plenty of splinters here, as you can see. We about knocked it out just like right here in this area. And we're still working on the hangout with Goofy at the same time. Yeah, look at all these. Like, this is more than enough. Okay, that's done. Now we have mine for blue gems. So we're lucky. While we're here, there's several different blue gems that you can focus on. You can do aquamarine. There's so many, but we're going to do blue zircon since we're already in Eternity Isle. And we're going to see if we have any of the mining nodes that are actually showing zircon popping out. That'll make this a lot faster. Here we go. All right, let's go ahead and get this one. Hopefully we get a good 5 hits in. 4. Oh, only 4. Okay, so not super lucky that time, but we did get some extra. Goofy, do your job. I gotta push him into it. Okay, thank you, Goofy. And we could look for more nodes that are showing zircon, but while we're here, let's just go ahead and see if we get lucky. After this, we're gonna head to Dazzle Beach, and we're gonna look for aquamarine sticking out of the nodes over there, and then we'll do the same thing for the Forest of Valor. So since we haven't mined in those locations yet today, there is a very high likelihood that we will indeed get some nodes that are actually showing aquamarine. And that's typically what I do to make this a faster process. When it asks you to mine specific gems, if you have a potion on and you find the node that's showing the gems, this becomes a lot faster. If you're not using a potion and you're not finding those mining nodes, these mining tasks can take a really long time. All right, off to Dazzle Beach. We're gonna see if we can find them here. JMR asks if you have a companion that gives gems, like, hey, does their bonus count towards your count? No, just like with mining companions, like I have a mining buddy with me right now, like Goofy gives me +9 each time. But the bonuses dropped by villagers and companions in my previous star paths have never counted towards your overall, what you're supposed to mine. Only the ones that come out of the mining node from your pickaxe seem to actually count in that case. Oh, and we do have aquamarine right over here. Perfect. So that's exactly what we were looking for. And we have the mining potion on, so each swing is going to give us these blue gems. Okay, this time we got 5. That's good. So we only need 1 more. We only need one. Hopefully we'll get lucky. If not, we can come back to this later and mine for blue zircon again. I feel like we will eventually get blue zircon. Oh, we did get a burst here. Let's hope for... Oh my god, it's right there. It's right there. Please move. Okay, there we go. We got it. Yeah, again, that well-fed bonus, the critical hits, very, very helpful to complete these Starpath duties. And we got a raid coming in. Pierce the Chris coming in with 5 friends. Hello. Welcome, you guys. Welcome. Great to have you here. Sorry, my stream's a little quiet right now. I don't have any music on because we are currently recording. We're speedrunning our Starpath. We got a lot of the other stuff done. Dig for pottery material and dig anywhere in the valley. Well, I'm glad I waited because now we have both of these tasks at the same time. So we're going to do both at once. We're going to head over to the elephant graveyard and we're going to dig for clay and get our digging task done. But I'm also going to throw on a digging potion just to make this a little bit more efficient. We'll throw on the even more miraculous pickaxe polish. Wait, did I even make it? No, I did not. Okay, I'm losing time here. I'm being slow. There we go. Okay, now we have the, not pickaxe polish, shovel varnish. Yes, shovel varnish. Okay, let's head over to the Sunlit Plateau. We'll just pop in over here. Hey, Zip, I understand. I was completing my Starpath. Nice. Yeah, we've done the realm. We finished our realm. We finished the Beast and Bell Dream Bundle. So now we are finally starting the Starpath. I was making sure not to really get started until I can just work the whole thing at once. All right, let's see. Dig anywhere in the valley. Okay, yeah, we have 3 clay so far, and in our pockets we have 16. So the extras from the potion are not counting. So each time clay appears, it's going to count once. So that's 1. That's 2, I think. That's a lot of soil. Don't want it spawning over here. Also the dig 10 times. Yeah, dig anywhere in the valley. That should be done now. And we need to get clay to spawn 8 more times. My well-fed bonus is gone, but you know what? That's okay. We'll eat as soon as we're done. And I'm not even going to worry about removing these holes. They'll just despawn in 24 hours. There we go. Clay is done. Let's eat real quick so we can zoom and pick these up. Just clean up all this mess. There we go. Give me all that. Give me all that. Okay. Now at this point, I don't think the apples have respawned, but they might be there. Let me take a quick gander. No, we're still waiting on the apples. Okay. So since we don't have that, let's clear this. And we have royal tasks twice. We're going to keep going. Cook a fairly fancy dinner. So a 4-star appetizer and fish and Dazzle Beach. So let's cook a 4-star app. Wait, do I have anything in here? Not what I need. No, 4-star dinner. Entree, not app. Entree. Okay, so let's just go to filters. We'll go entree. We'll go 4-star. And you can do 5-star. That counts too. I don't want to use my salt. Let's go with barley salad. That'll work. 1. I think I needed 10 of them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, fairly fancy dinner is out of the way. Sell seaweed and fish and Dazzle Beach. I could grab the seaweed from my house, but since we got a fish and Dazzle Beach anyway, we're just going to try to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. We're going to fish in the open water, and if we get seaweed, we'll sell it. If we get fish, we'll count towards our goal. We'll clear the spots, and then we'll get the rest from the open water. The blue spots are usually going to give us shrimp, so I'm not too worried about those unless we just want to clear them so another spot spawns. And that's another thing too, is even if it's not what the item you're looking for, like even if it's not the fish you're looking for, like not the right color of circle, you can still get it out of the way because it forces new circles to spawn in a few minutes. Wouldn't it be more convenient to use the ancient cooker while doing other tasks at the same time? So if you have the ancient cookers preloaded, like before you start, then yes. But setting the ancient cooker up and then running back to it, you might as well just cook the 10 meals. You can cook so fast in this game if you turn animations off. It literally takes seconds to cook 10 meals. So you're talking about going to the ancient cooker, setting up the meals, letting it run, leaving to go do other things, and then returning to it. Since you're only talking about mere seconds, you might as well stay there and cook it. Now, if you preset a bunch of auto cookers before you start your Starpath and program them to cook nothing but 5-star meals of each category, then yes, it's faster. But I did not do that in this video because it's just so fast to cook. I'm not really too worried about it. And you would have to cover all the food types, so entree, appetizer, and dessert, and set them all to 5-star. That way it counts for any of the cooked meals. You know, if it asks you to cook a 1-star app or a 2-star entree, 5-star will always work. So if you set up 3 auto cookers and you have them all make 10 5-star meals of each category, then all you have to do is run up to those auto cookers and you can just easily knock out the task just by pulling pulling the food out. You don't even have to tell it to cook it. As long as it's in the auto cooker and you pull it out, the task is done. But if it's not in the auto cooker, you might as well just go to a cooking station and go ahead and cook it, because you're talking about mere seconds. Makes sense, actually. Yeah. So if you know, before you start your Starpath, if you want to put down 3 ancient cookers and just cook a 5-star meal of each category, then yes, that will save you a few seconds. And then you don't even have to worry about doing the cooking at all. But if you don't bother to do that, like I didn't bother to do that, you can just spam cook at any of the crafting stations and oh, there's our fish. No, stop. Give me that. Of course they spawned where I'm not going to get to them in time. Well, that's okay. We have another spot here and I missed twice. What am I doing? There we go. I prefer just cooking on the spot. Like you said, it takes seconds. Yeah, that's the thing, is even if you do set up the auto cookers, it's not going to save you that much time. Now, back in the day, before we could turn off the cooking animation, the auto cookers were way faster, because every time you cooked, you had to watch like the little animation of the item appear afterwards. You could skip part of it. But if you turn off the After Effect animation, it is so fast now. Like, you know, you're talking 30 seconds really to cook 10 meals. So, I mean, is it really worth it going through the extra trouble? I don't know. You got to ask yourself that. In some cases, yes. All right, in my inventory, do I have 5 seaweed? I have 2, but we're good. We can just craft the other ones because I do have 3 red seaweed on me, and I have more in chests, so that's totally fine. So we got to sell 5 seaweed. Let's head over to my goofy stall. I think I have it over here. Yeah, and I'm going to drop a crafting bench real quick just to craft a little bit of seaweed. I could fish for more, but this will be faster because we might get a fish, we might get seaweed. It's 50-50. So let's just craft the seaweed we need to sell. Okay, there's our 5, and Goofy's right here with me, so that makes this pretty simple, which I can just talk to him and sell it. All right, there we go. Sell 5 seaweed. So that's out of the way. Complete boutique challenges, easy peasy, and mine for red gems. So red gems, that's going to be pretty straightforward. We still have our pickaxe polish active. So let's see if we have any red mining nodes in the plaza or meadow. And if we don't, we also have red mining. Oh, there's one right there. I was going to say we also have red mining nodes in Mythopia because you can get rubies there. You have red mining nodes in... How many swings do I have left? 15. Okay. And I think it was just 3 that we needed? No, 5. Okay, so I gotta hope we get 5 hits out of this. We might get 4. Oh, we only got 3. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. All right. Well, for the other red gems, I doubt we're going to find another red node here. Yeah, very unlikely. So let's look in the meadow. So no. If not, we're going to go to Mythopia. That's going to be the fastest place to find the red gems. It'll be super quick. We got green here. So yeah, not going to find red if we see the green there as well. And we do have one back here, but I am going to check. And no, I do not see nodes on that one. So let's head to Mythopia. That'll be the fastest way to knock this one out. Yeah, I'm so glad they gave us the toggle for that. Yeah, same. The cooking animation just slowed everything down. Now, I mean, you can, if you want cooking memories, if you spam cook crackers, it's insane how fast you can get cooking memories. I have expected them to patch that at some point because it was kind of broken. That's how I got a lot of the memories that I picked up from my floating islands just to utilize for decorations, because you can pick memories up and put them in your pocket if you clear the floating island, which is pretty nice. Okay, I don't see any red nodes here. And again, you could hit these and see if you get rubies, but you can waste a lot of time on these mining tasks if you're just hitting all the nodes. It's so much faster to find one of these with a potion active and boom, red gems is done. We'll save that one just in case we get a mine for rubies later. That's going to be a guaranteed ruby. Okay, now we have polished off 5 royal duties, 3 royal duties, and 1 royal duty. Let's do our boutique challenge, and let's see if our apples are ready. Actually, you know, we'll do the boutique challenge, and then we'll check apples. I think that's going to be a little quicker. So let's go to Daisy's boutique, and hopefully by the time I do this, if the apples still are not ready, we'll clear our royal duties. The only reason I'm waiting on that is because I prefer to clear a whole bunch at once. That way you don't have to just turn around and do more royal tasks. It can save you a bit of time. What's the fastest way to earn 5k Dreamlight? So we did that at the beginning of the video. All you gotta do is use 200 dream shards to craft 5,000 Dreamlight. Super easy, super fast. That's why I always recommend saving your dream shards for when you get a Starpath. It does make things a lot easier. I had some people on Facebook that were like, yeah, the only thing that slows me down is the Dreamlight. It took me a couple of hours. And I'm like, it takes seconds, really, if you just use dream shards. 200 dream shards is not too tall of an order if you've been playing for a while. What's the challenge today? Glasses, white, Alice in Wonderland. Okay, I don't think I've taken the time to place any Alice stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to cancel the current challenge and we're going to re-roll and see what we get. What's the challenge? Bracelets, ceiling, decoration, bathroom, quirky, wonder, simple. Okay, we do have that. So let's clear it. Yeah, I really need to take the time to put the Alice stuff up there, but I'll do it later. Okay, boutique week challenge is done. Harvest 5 different fruits. Okay. Well, if the apples are... Well, I think it's different. Yeah, I think they all have to be different. So we can get the apples for 1. Hopefully they're ready. Oh, yeah, the uncrafting station, Vin. That's a great point. Yeah, if you want Dreamlight, you can also just uncraft like a large chest, and you can always recraft it later if you want, and the apples are indeed ready. So there we go. Harvest different fruits is done, and I think we're gonna have apples done as well. Let me see. Yes. So harvest fruits. It said harvest 5 different fruits, but it worked just for the apples, so okay, I don't think that was intended. Pick blue flowers. Okay, this one is super easy. And we got cook a fairly fancy appetizer. We're gonna head to my house for this. Very simple. For the cooking appetizer, I have cooking stations right outside of my house. And for the pick blue flowers, all we have to do is grab 20 blue flowers from a chest, drop them in a field, and pick them back up. That's it. If you run around picking up only blue flowers, this duty could take you hours and hours to do. But yeah, you can just bypass it by grabbing blue flowers out of a chest. So we're going to grab our blue flowers, then we're going to cook our meals, and we'll just grab some blue glass flowers. I'll grab exactly 20. I think that's what it wanted me to pick up. And sometimes Starpath tasks can be a little buggy, so just in case it wants to be iffy, I'm gonna grab some blue valley flowers as well. I have had instances for certain quests and certain duties where like DLC stuff for some reason wouldn't register, so we're gonna be safe and pick up some extras, just in case. I don't think we'll need to. I did the blue glass flowers last time, they work fine, but just to be on the safe side, we'll be extra prepared, because I don't want to have to waste time coming back to the house. And then it was a fairly fancy appetizer, so that's a 4-star appetizer, and we needed 5, only 5 of them. So let's search. We'll go appetizer. We'll go 4-star. We'll go all. Okay. And doesn't really matter. We'll do buñuelos because most of these ingredients just come from Remy, so I don't really have to worry about replacing them. 4 and 5. Okay, we got that out of the way. Catch fish somewhere valorous and pick blue flowers. Let's go ahead and knock out the blue flowers. We'll just head to an area that's kind of open. I'm gonna go to the wild woods. Vin says, FYI, I got a few Dreamlight tasks. Okay, well, that's fine. I do have plenty of the dream shards. I think I still have like 800 or so. I need to gather more though. I am getting low. On them. All right, glass flowers. Let's pick these up. And that's exactly 20, so we should be good here. Goofy, will you back up? I don't want to talk to you. Here, get away. I mean, I wouldn't mind talking to you. It's just that I'm trying to pick up flowers, so. Okay, there we go. Pick blue flowers is done. Fish somewhere valorous. Sell 20 items. Let's come over here. I actually think I have some snippets I can sell. Yeah, I have all these black snippets, and they can't be used to craft Store of Magic, so we're just going to get rid of these. Very easy quest here. Okay, that's out of the way. Now, earn 30,000 star coins. Okay, well, I guess I'll sell another couple stacks of black snippets, and I also have like a lot of wheat here, but it's not very valuable. Let's see, 30,000 star coins. I don't know if what I have in my inventory is worth that. I don't have much valuable on me. The black snippets, that's only 90. that's not even 1,000. So yeah, we'll have to grab some more valuable materials. Well, I have these cooked meals as well. That's 6,000. I'll sell the apples. I'll sell the fish I've caught so far. I'll sell these cooked meals. That's half of what we need. And we have the blue zircon. Oh yeah, that'll do it. The blue zircon will do it. But do I want to get rid of the blue zircon? I think I have plenty. Yeah, we're good. We'll get rid of the blue zircon. There we go. Okay, 30,000 star coins. And uproot night thorns is here again. Spending time with Goofy is almost done. Let's remove some inkies. I actually have a whole bunch back here. They love to spawn in these little pockets of the biomes. This will go ahead and knock out a lot of the uproot night thorns duty here. Try to go somewhere close by to finish most of these duties so we don't have a lot of travel time in between tasks. Now, this isn't going to be all 20, but we can get the rest of them done in Eternity Isle. We can just head over there real quick. Might as well grab this memory, fresh memory here. We got a few more back here. All right. Oh, and one more. Still not done. Might as well grab this rose and this mushroom too. Okay, now let's go to Eternity Isle. I'm gonna go back to the Borderlands. Dovasari, thank you for the follow. Welcome, my friend. You also start a slow cooker and canceling it would count as getting Dreamlight. Oh, really? JMR, I didn't know that. That's cool. So JMR is saying that if you start, well, it used to work this way. It might still work this way, but it's worth testing if you guys haven't tried this. But apparently, if you start a auto cooker that, a slow cooker, since the auto cooker uses mist, the slow cooker uses Dreamlight. But apparently, if you start the slow cooker and then you cancel it, you'll get the Dreamlight back and it counts. Let's do that for the next Dreamlight task. Let's see if that works. I'd love to see if that has been patched or not, because that is really handy and I wouldn't need to waste my dream shards. So I'm definitely going to try that. All right, now we got events. Night thorns are done. Mine for yellow gems. So there's a few places where you can get topaz. The plaza, of course, which we already checked, and we don't have any yellow spots in the plaza at the moment. So while we're in Eternity Isle, let's look for yellow mining nodes in the ancient docks over here. And then we'll check the bind as well, because the bind spawns opal and topaz. So we'll try both of those. Let's look around here, see if we got any yellow nodes. Isn't there one back here? Okay, yeah, but it's not yellow. So no luck on that one. How about over here? Nope, no luck there. We'll head over to the, I think the overlook is just jade. I don't think you get, I'll check real quick in the collections just so I don't waste time. So for topaz, okay, the docks, the courtyard. So the courtyard can spawn some. All right, so let's go to the courtyard then. Oh, and spending time with Goofy is finally done. So we're 30 minutes in, and now we have complete 10 royal duties. That's why we haven't been clearing our royal duties. We can get them done a lot faster. If we hold on to them, we can clear all these at once. Since we haven't seen any topaz yet, I'm thinking we will see a mining node with topaz. I feel like we should. This one doesn't have it either, and we have plenty of splinters in the way. Let's check back here. Hopefully this one isn't jade. If it is, we're kind of out of luck, and we're gonna have to head to the bind to see if we have a topaz. But if we don't, we'll just have to mine. We'll just have to mine regular. Nope, it's jade. Unlucky, unlucky. Hopefully you'll have better luck than me on that one. So while we wait, let's go fish somewhere valorous. We'll go get the Force of Valor fishing out of the way. Rob, hello. It's been patched. I've already tried, says Vampire Jackie. Okay, thanks for letting us know. Unfortunate. Yeah, I wish I knew about that in the last Starpaths. I would have been using that. That's handy. But also the uncrafting station again. The uncrafting station, if you uncraft a large chest, that's a great way to get some back, if it works still. But yeah, I mean, I feel like it should, because if you're uncrafting, you are working to gain that Dreamlight, so I don't see why it wouldn't work. I feel like uncrafting should definitely work still. Now, the downside to having a very decorated valley is that it can be kind of annoying to access your waterways, so always during a Starpath, I have to make a few alterations. So we're going to move this over here. We're going to move this over here just so I remember to put it back later. I could just delete it, but yeah, we'll do it that way for now. So we need to catch, I think, 10 fish in the Forest of Valor. And I could fish the open water, but I like to target the fishing circles first because you're guaranteed a fish if you fish the open water. Again, it's 50-50, and it's like, well, you might get a fish, you might not. And you might just waste a lot of time. So at least you're guaranteed a fish on these. So we'll clear all of these, and then we'll just hit open water till we get it done. Balzamer said I'm excited about the new DLC. Yeah, the new areas look really good. I'm super interested in the horseback riding. The DLC is shaping up to be really, really fun. I'm so excited about this Starpath, though. This is like my favorite Starpath theme. I love the way the bonus rewards look. I'm sad that there's 8 weeks of routine duties, so it's going to be 8 weeks before we get that house and a lot, you know, of the cool bonus items this time around. But it is what it is. Let's get this memory orb. Oh, same one I got earlier. Okay. And we should have more fishing circles spawning. I don't think we would only get 2, but maybe we did. Maybe that's all we have right now. Let's check on the far side over here. Sometimes they spawn over here. No, I think my river's just too full. Okay, one did spawn back over here. All right. I might just fish the open water for a little while after this. And if you don't have your rivers like so cluttered, you'll get a lot more fishing spots active at once. Mine is a little bogged down with glowing lilies and reeds and like all kinds of other things. But I do love the way those glowing lilies look. And I'm just going to fish here until I see another spot pop up. And we'll probably get, yeah, we got seaweed. It's always going to be seaweed, I feel. I mean, it's half the time you get it. So if you get seaweed like 3 times in a row, you're kind of overdue for like a long fish streak. Okay, that's 2 times in a row. I do wish the seaweed would count, but I also feel like that would make things really like too easy. Then again, Starpath being too easy is never a bad thing. I don't really enjoy fishing, so this just feels like busy work to me. It always just kind of drags on. And this really just comes down to RNG. Like, are you lucky or are you unlucky? Because, I mean, technically you could get like 10 bass in a row if you're lucky enough. But, you know, I've fished 5 times now and we've got 1 bass and 4 seaweed. So we're not looking good in terms of luck for this fishing task. Okay, we got bass that time and we're guaranteed a fish here too. So that's good. We're catching up a little bit. So, you know, we're getting a few bass and a perch. And maybe since we got seaweed 3 times in a row, maybe we'll get bass 3 times in a row. Let's see. We got 2 times in a row already. Nope, we got seaweed again, of course. Of course. We'll get there. Maybe I should just delete some of my glowing lilies for now, so this is less time consuming, but it's fine. I don't feel like it. I can't find the castle. Are you talking about Spicy Bean Boy, are you talking about the castle, the new skin, the new castle skin? So what you got to do if you want to put the new Halloween castle on is you go into furniture mode and you hover your cursor over the dream castle, and then you can replace the dream castle style. So that's how it should work. If you're on PlayStation, it's a little bit harder to get the cursor on it, apparently, from what I've heard. You got to like turn the camera and mess around with it. It's a little annoying, but I'm not sure if you're on PlayStation or not. But that's what I've heard from PlayStation players. It was a little tricky. Oh, you said the cheese in the castle. I thought you were talking about the castle skin. My bad. So there is a box. You know the room beside the library? Oh, you are... No, that's the crab and the oyster. The cheese is in the library. So the crab and the oyster are in a box in the hidden room with the staircase, and all three of the other ingredients, the butter, the cheese, they're all in the library. Just check on top of the tables in the library. You'll find them in there. Okay, so fishing is finally done. We have sell 15 fruit. Did I get rid of that fruit, the apples I had? I think I did, unfortunately. Okay, well, you know what? That's fine. We're gonna go to my house. I don't want to pick fruit because we might get more fruit picking tasks. I haven't looked ahead in the Starpath. So instead of picking the bushes, we'll just grab some fruit from the house to sell. That'll be a little safer. That way we don't have to worry about waiting for one of the bushes to respawn if we do pick the fruit from there. All right, let's grab apples. Easy peasy. They grow fast and we can always get more of them. Okay, closest goofy stall is going to be down here in the meadow. And if you want to do this even faster, you could like set up an area with all your fruit trees and all your goofy, or you know, a goofy stall, a crafting bench, a cooking station. You can do a lot of these tasks in the same place. Kind of like my Dreamlight guide for farming Dreamlight, Oh, I don't even think I sold that. How I recommend having everything in one place, like as a little Dreamlight farm, does make things very efficient. Okay, fruit is done. Buy seeds from the Forgotten Lands. Okay, that's an easy one we can wrap up super fast. So it was 50 seeds. We'll just buy some pumpkin seeds. Always need those. If you're on Switch, you have to do it from a different biome. I think that's what people on PlayStation said too. They had to click on the castle from the Forest of Valor, I heard. So on PC, it worked fine. But yeah, on other platforms, it seems to be kind of tricky to get the cursor to the castle. All right, let's buy pumpkin seeds. I'll go ahead and grab 50 of those. Actually, I don't even feel like scrolling to 50. Let's just get 100 of them. Can never have too many pumpkin seeds. Okay, that's finished. Cook a fairly fancy dessert. We're gonna head back to the plaza. Bean Boy, did you find your cheese? Hope you found it. And now we're gonna cook a 4-star dessert. We'll just go banana ice cream. Was it 5? Do I need to make 5 of them? 3, 4, 5. I think it's 5. Yeah. It's 5 for the others, so that makes sense. Catch fish somewhere trustworthy. Okay, we're going to the Glade of Trust. Now, it says catch fish. So if you're using a fishing potion here, it's going to kind of mess you up because all the gray circles will turn into gold circles, and then you will be getting seafood for the fish because lobsters are seafood. Squid is also seafood. Now, the blue circles in the glade have a chance to be either tuna or squid, but most of the time they're squid. And the gray circles also have a slight chance to be squid, but it's very slight. So hopefully we don't get a lot of squid from the gray circles this time around. I mean, the odds of that are low, but it does happen. Fastest way to do this one is just target gray circles and clear them as quick as you can. And then once you're done with those, you could clear the golds and the blues as well, just to get more fishing spots to spawn. Or you could just target the grays and then fish the open water, because you're going to have a 50-50 on seaweed or fish. This should be our third unless we get a squid. Okay, that's number 3. So we need 7 more fishies. Did a new spot spawn there? No. Let's check our other waterways. Okay, we have blue here and a gray over here. So we'll hit the gray. Oh, we have 2 grays over here. Perfect. So this should be 5 if we get fish from both. And I think for the rest, I might just do the open water. I might just fish in the open water, see if we get lucky again. Oh, we didn't get any restaurant tasks yet. Now it's 1. I hope we get to the restaurant task before 2 o'clock, because the restaurant gets really slow around 2. Maybe I should have started the stream with the Starpath grind today so we could have gotten to the restaurant tasks right around noon. That would have been very nice. And we finally got squid from a gray circle. Unlucky. Unlucky. All right, we'll just fish open water now. I might clear my duty soon without even waiting for more to pop up, mainly because I want to get to the restaurant tasks before it gets too late. Because once it hits, well, I have 50 minutes. Well, 48 minutes, so I shouldn't sweat it just yet. But yeah, at 2 o'clock, there's way less people in the restaurants. 12 to 2 is the best. 12 to 1 is the absolute best hour. That, and I think 6 to 7 is also pretty poppin' for both restaurants. All right, we're getting pretty lucky here with the fish. And Figaro's over here throwing extras. Okay, another... Yeah, we only got seaweed once. Though I shouldn't say anything, because I feel like if I start saying that, it's going to give me seaweed for like an hour. Yes. Oh, thank you. And it's my favorite. Caramel Ribbon Crunch. Let's go. Thank you, Jordy. Yeah, haven't had one of those in a while. Very exciting. Delicious. Jesus says, I tried subscribing before. Did it work? You mean on Twitch? Well, I know we just had a resub from Queen Brog. Were you trying to do a Prime sub or a regular sub? Cheers to Jordan's the sweetest. My sister says the same thing. Everybody loves Jordy. She is the sweetest. I knew that blue spot was going to be squid. That's why I didn't bother with it, but I figured we'd give it a try just in case. It's almost always squid out of the blue spots. You do have a very, very slight chance for tuna. Kind of like the gray spots, you have a very, very slight chance for squid from the gray spots. We did see squid once from a gray spot today. So the same thing can happen with the blue spots. You could get tuna, but it's not even worth trying because it's pretty rare to actually get that. Now, hopefully this gray spot will actually be a fish and not squid again. Our last gray spot was squid, so I doubt it will be. Okay, good. And that was our last fish. And now we get a fish burst at the very end. Are you kidding? Oh my God, that would have been nice to see in the beginning. All right, well, it's done. What's done is done. Earn 7,500 Dreamlight. Okay, so we could craft more, or we can use the uncrafting station. You know what? I think we should set up the uncrafting station since we know there's more Dreamlight tasks coming up. So here's what we're gonna do. We are going to, let me make sure I have gold chest in my inventory, and we're gonna do both. I'm gonna craft the Dreamlight this time with Dream Shards, but I'm also gonna place an uncrafting station, and we're gonna set it up with a large chest. Should be an easy 5,000 Dreamlight. I wish we could type search here. I'm not sure if everything is in order of which it was created. It might be. Okay, good. I do have 2 large chests here. So we'll do this one, and that'll be ready in 10 minutes. We just won't pull it out yet. And we'll also do the blue one. And I don't think it'll let you uncraft them if there's items in them, right? Like, that would be really weird if it did work that way. I don't think I have any items in them. Let me double check though. Like, I'm concerned. Like, what if I craft them or uncraft them and I had stuff in them? Like, does it work that way? Can that happen? Well, this yellow one has stuff in it, but no, these ones don't. The red one does, and I don't think it showed up. So I think if it has stuff in it, it won't show up. Okay, I feel better about it now. So we shouldn't see the red one at all. Yeah, the red one is zeroed out. That's good. That's good. All right, so we need 7,500 Dreamlight this time around. So quick 75 right here. And for our next run of Dreamlight that we will likely need, we will just use the uncrafting station to access that. That way we don't have to keep burning our dream shards up. Okay, harvest something white and fluffy. So we're gonna grab our watering can. Let's see how many uses we have on it. We have 18. And for this task, we're gonna have to harvest 15 cotton. So luckily it is not raining right now. If it was, I would be very sad because I would not be able to use my watering can. So we need to be quick because I feel like the game is just going to rain on my parade like it always does. So let's grab our cotton. All right. And it doesn't matter where we plant it because we're going to use... Where's my tree? Hello? You guys seeing this? It's just gone. The tree from the Oasis Starpath that's supposed to be in that pod just stopped existing for some reason. Okay. Oh, wait. We have spots we dug earlier. We don't even have to waste time digging. Nice. Yeah, we have these. So we'll just use this. 1, 2, 3. I don't even need to count because I have exactly 15. It's haunted. What, the tree? Yeah, maybe so. I don't know. Then we go back this way. And this should make this one pretty easy. If it rained, like right this second, I would be very, very sad. Okay, now we harvest and we're done with this one. I will drink my Frappuccino while that happens. Oh, well, we didn't even need all of them. Look at that. All right, white and fluffy is done. Mine for green gems. Lucky for us, we already saw a green gem node. Actually, I think I've seen 2. I think I saw an emerald one in the forest, and I know we saw one over here. So very convenient. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, 5. Nice. All 5 from 1 that time. We were overdue a 5 hit because the last couple of ones we got a 4 and a 3. So about time. All right, we got green gems done super fast. Now we have 15 royal tasks, 1 royal task, 3, 5. So now we have mine for yellow gems. We did not do that earlier because we did not have any yellow mining nodes. So I'm going to try to knock that out and then we'll do all of our royal tasks. Or maybe I'll just go ahead and do the royal task now. I mean, I feel like we have enough on the board, but we'll see. We're just going to see if we get lucky here with topaz. We'll clear the mining spots in the plaza at least. Maybe we'll get a fortunate blessing. 1, 2. Oh, there it is. There it is. All right. Oh, but we only got 4. Dang it. We're 1 topaz short. Of course we are. Of course we are. Well, we did just get really lucky on the green gems, so it is what it is. Maybe we'll get one out of this one. I doubt it, though. We just got a lot of topaz off of that one, so the odds of seeing... Yeah, we got red out of this one. Dang. Okay. Well, we still have 2 nodes to try. We're not out of luck yet. We got some stone. Give me my extra stone, Goofy. You can always use more stone. Thank you. Last one here. Last one. 1, 2... Oh, it's red. It's probably all going to be, yeah, pure dot here. Unfortunate. Not very lucky on that one. You know, I don't think we checked the bind, actually. The bind also has topaz. Let's see if we get lucky with a bind pool here. All right. Sam said, happy update day. Thanks for the feedback on the snaps. I changed my outfit, got rid of the lava rugs, fingers crossed. Yeah, it's, you know, I love those leaf piles, but I wish there was a way to turn off the glow. I like them in Dream Snaps, but if you're using them as leaves, I feel like it's good to put them in the background to get like a shiny kind of like leaf backdrop. But yeah, they're not the best in, you know, heavily like in the center because they look, oh, there we go. There we go. Blessed be the topaz. All right, there we go. 5. Nice. Craft a potion you can really dig. Well, isn't that interesting? We just did that a minute ago. We'll make another one. Will it count for the small one? It doesn't really say. I'm going to make the small one. Hopefully that's not a waste. So we'll see. Maybe it counts for either one. Not really sure. But we're going to make the small potion bottle. Perfect. It counted. Okay, that one's done. Spend time with Donald. Okay, so now we have no choice but to knock out all of our Dreamlight duties here, because we're going to be stuck with Donald for half an hour. So let's summon the duck, and then we will... Oh, actually, he's right here in the restaurant. Yeah, let's grab Donald out of the restaurant. We might put him back in here later when we're feeding people. See, the restaurant's so busy right now. If we don't get to restaurant duties before 2, we won't have all these people in both restaurants, so we need to be fast. All right, we got the duck. So now we'll clear this. We also have a task to bring 2 gifts. That's super easy. So we'll just give him, I don't know, pebbles. It could be anything if it doesn't specify favorite. So if you're hanging out with a villager, just give them whatever you want. Whatever's not valuable, really. Unless you're trying to level them up, then give them something valuable. Okay, so bring 2 gifts, catch snippets, plant veggies, collect 3 bonus items, daily convo. So for daily convos, since they can pop up for specific villagers, I recommend targeting DLC villagers for your daily convos, because the Starpath will never ask you to have a daily convo with a DLC villager because not everybody has the DLC villagers. They do sometimes count for certain, like, you know, conversations. Like if it's like talk to people from Tangled, you can talk to Mother Gothel, but also Rapunzel is going to count. Flynn's going to count, but it's never going to specifically ask you to talk to somebody from the DLC. And for catching snippets, that's going to be super easy because we actually have, and we also have a task to get bonus items dropped by a pet. So here's how we're going to knock out both of those very, very fast. We're just going to equip a couple of Storybook Veil companions, and we're going to harvest these snippet traps, and that's going to be super fast and easy. So let's get a couple of dragons, and let's get snippet catching. All right, you guys want to drop these snippets for me? There you go, and boom. Both of those are done. Now we're going to head out of here, unless we get something super easy like this. Yeah, we got add decorations to the bind, but I'm not going to worry about that. Let's go to the valley now, because we already had some tasks pulled up. I'm going to put a baked potato in the oven. Do you want one? Not right now, because I'll probably be here a bit later, so I don't think I'll be ready in an hour. But maybe when you take yours out, you might be able to put one in for me. But also, I think I'm out of... Yeah, I don't have the chicken I would usually eat with my baked potato. So, I'm good. Thanks for asking. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Now, let's go ahead and clear these. And all we have left is just 2 duties. So, very simple. Spend time with Donald, just working, sunlit, take a picture of Scrooge's shop, open up fresh memories. So, we have to do 2 duties. I'm pretty sure I had 2 pending duties for Eternity Isle. So, we can just clear those. That's why I saved the Dreamlight duties. I don't clear them while I'm playing during a Starpath. Oh no, we didn't have them here. We'll add decorations to the glittering dunes. I can do that here, and then I can get the Starcoin one done too. So let's just go ahead and do that. We're just gonna go oldest. We're gonna do the old reliable chair spam. So 1, 2, 3. That's done, and we had earned Starcoin. So let's head over here to the the Goofy stall. We're gonna sell a couple things here. Here's some fish. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, and our last 2 royal duties are done, which means we can now clear this one. And now we got uproot night thorns again, so it's a good thing we're here. So yeah, let's go over here. I think I had a lot. Is there anywhere to get clay in Eternity Isle as my valley is paved? No, clay does not spawn in the Isle. If you want to see where it spawns, you can check your collections tab. I don't think you can get it in the Vale or Eternity Isle. I think it's just the valley, but you can always dig through your path and then just repave it later if you have to. We're making pretty good progress here. Ooh, another, oh, never mind. That's Alexandrite. I think that one is actually counts as purple, even though it shows as green in the node. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Alexandrite counts as a purple gem when we get to that. So if we can't find amethyst, we'll go after Alexandrite. Night thorns is done. Ooh, mine for purple gems. Oh, well. What do we have here? Looks like we got some purple gems nearby. I'm pretty sure these count. Let's check. Yep, that's 3 out of 5 already. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll have some more Alexandrite poking out of the nodes in the oasis. There usually is. If you haven't mined in there yet, in a day, there's almost always some Alexandrite popping out around here. But since we just found some, maybe not. Maybe we won't get so lucky. Oh, we did get lucky. Yeah, so people forget about the Alexandrite because it looks green, but it does count as a purple gem. So that makes it nice and easy. So purple gems already done. Very, very quick. Let's go ahead and knock out. We're hanging out with Donald. We still need to do 5 royal tasks here, which is good because we can carry that over into this. Let's take a picture of the Scrooge shop and get our memories out of the way too. Those we can do very quickly. So we're going to head over to the valley. We're going to go to the glade for a picture of my Scrooge shop. Raid number 3. I know, yeah, we've seen a lot of raids today. I'm honored. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I know it's kind of quiet right now. I don't have music on because I'm recording for a YouTube video. I'm recording my Starpath speedrun because I get a lot of questions about working through the Starpath quickly, so I wanted to show how I do it. Tons of questions about this on Facebook because I shared images of the new Starpath stuff shortly after the update last time, and people were like, how do you get your Starpath done in a couple of hours? And I was like, I'll show you next time. All right, Scrooge shop is out. Currently, we're about, I don't know, maybe an hour into the Starpath. Ooh, open it. Oh, no, that's the same one. Open up fresh memories. And then earn 10,000 Dreamlight. Well, it's a good thing we put 2 large chests in the uncrafting station. That's very handy. That should help us speed through that one. I wonder if there's going to be more of the... Oh, and I think it's done, actually. Yep. Collect and collect. And boom, 10,000 Dreamlight just like that. Don't you love to see it? Daily convo with Lumiere. I can't do it. I accidentally talked to him earlier. I knew that was going to happen, you guys. I knew that was going to happen. I called it. So I'm stuck on that tasks. But yeah, we'll just count it as if it were done because technically it would be if I did not accidentally misclick and talk to Lumiere earlier. So we can't do that. Very sad. Let's do open fresh memories. I'm pretty sure I saved a bunch. They might still be on the Sunlit Island. I think I threw them all into a chest over here because we picked them all up. And how many did it say to open? It said to open 10. Okay, so we just need to grab 10 memories. I want to make sure they're ones I don't have. Okay, these are stacked. So 2, 2, and 2, and 2. We'll grab the stacks of memories. So that's actually 10 right there. And if you're wondering how I get memories in chests, well, it's pretty easy. All you got to do is do things to get memories on your floating islands, and then reset the floating island, and the memories will go to your pockets so long as you have space in your pockets. So if it says use, that means I don't have the memory. Oh no, I can test it to see. So that one I do have. It will not let you open it in your pockets if you have the memory. So if it's coins, you can't open it. Okay, this one I did not have. So we're going to make sure we have it before we drop the other one. And if the memories stack, it's the same memory. That one I do have, and that one I do have. So I just need to grab one more memory then, because we have 9. Let's just grab 2 just in case I don't have one of these. So let's see. I already have that one. There we go. That's all 10 of them then. Okay. I don't know if we have to split them, but we'll do it anyway. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's our 10 memories. Now we just got to go through the process of watching this animation 10 times. But this is a heck of a lot faster than getting the memories naturally. It's... all RNG, and sometimes it takes quite a while. Yeah, Miss Spock, I wish I'd have done that. I think before the next update, I'm going to craft like a few extra gold chests just to uncraft them during the update for the Dreamlight. That way I don't have to waste my dream shards. It does suck that you don't get it from... It sucks that they patched the method of canceling the cooking jobs from the slow cooker, because you can get Dreamlight from that, but yeah, apparently they did patch that. Oh, I did not need to open this one. Oh well. That's fine. We got an extra one. Okay, we're looking good here. Memories is done. So let's do 3 perfect apps, and then we can do the fish somewhere sunlit. I would love to just get Lumiere's task out of the way, but that's just going to hinder us the whole time. And we'll go appetizer, and we'll just do the pickled herring. I need to plant some more onions, right? 2, 3. All right, that's done. So fish somewhere frosty and fish somewhere sunlit. So let's get the fishing out of the way. It's boring and I don't like it, but let's just go ahead and knock it out. That way we can move on to royal tasks. I just don't want to clear royal tasks because we might get another one. We might get one that's like complete 25 tasks. So before I bother doing a bunch of Dreamlight duties, I would like to get through all the other things we can get through. That's why I leave those pending, because it's best to clear those at once, all at once. Okay. We got a lot of fishing circles here, which is really good. Man, this Frappuccino has me wired. I feel good. How exciting. I love caramel crunch frappuccinos. They're so good. Very high in sugar, but delicious. Sometimes you just need a silly little treat though, you know? Ooh, we got a fish burst, finally. Only 3? That's odd. Usually it's more than that. Oh well. I mean, I'll take what I can get. It's still good. And luckily there's also no seafood that spawns here, so we're gonna get our fish every time from every circle, so that's a big W. We are gonna head to Frosted Heights as well though. Instead of fishing the open water and taking the 50-50 on fish and seaweed, we're gonna clear these fishing circles and then we're gonna move to Frosted Heights while they respawn. That way we don't have to waste the time on the 50-50s. Hey, finally able to log on. How do you like the update? So far so good. I mean, you know, Lumiere and Cogsworth kind of cool. I'm not super into them. I'm not super into the quests. The Belle Dream Bundle, I think the best thing about it would be the Beast and Belle Dream styles and the outfits. The furniture looks really great too, but we already have some really good like gazebos and stuff in the game, so I'm not super hyped for the furniture. But I really love the outfits and the dream styles that came with it. Now, as far as the Starpath, it's my favorite Starpath ever. Absolutely love the Witchy Starpath. We're grinding it out right now. We've been at it for about an hour, maybe a little over an hour now. This is probably gonna be a crab. I really hope it's tilapia. It can either be a crab or tilapia. It can be either one. But we need tilapia for it to count for fish, so let's keep our fingers crossed here. I'm so glad they removed specific fish from the Starpath though. Yes. I hated when the Starpath was like, catch 10 crabs. And it's like you had to just roll the dice and hope you got the fish you were looking for. It was just super annoying. So yeah, I'm really glad that that's been changed. Because it was all RNG. You know, either you got really lucky and you got them all really fast, or you got really unlucky and it took you an extra hour. I'm glad now it's just catch fish. Oh, there's a Moonstone chest over there. We're gonna have to grab that too. Oh, and the Moonstone bundle as well. The $55 Moonstone bundle. It has one of the best looking premium houses we've seen in a long time, and it also has a really good looking outfit. Like, I love the dress that came with this one. I think it's the best Moonstone bundle premium set we've seen so far. There's a few that I really like, but I don't know. It is really good. It is really good. Oh, we got another. No way. That's really fortunate. Another critical hit on the fish. Wow. That's like 2 in a row there. Okay, boom. Fish somewhere frosty already done thanks to that critical hit there. Now we have hang out with Lumiere, but we're still hanging out with Donald. I think we're actually getting to the end of the duties already, and we're not even 2 hours in yet. So we might finish this sooner than thought. The only one we won't be able to finish today seems to be Talk to Lumiere, but that's okay. We'll just knock it out tomorrow. The whole point of this is to showcase how fast you can do the Starpath. Oh, like I said, a lot of people were asking me, how do you knock it out in just under 2 hours? That's what I wanted to highlight. And talking to Lumiere, the only thing I won't be able to do, because I already talked to him today, you know, that takes seconds. That's one you can knock out in, you know, mere second. Unfortunately, I will not be able to hang out with Cogsworth until we're done hanging out with Donald, so that task might not get done until, I'll have to look at when we started. I think it's probably been like an hour and 20 minutes, so it might take right at under 2 hours. Okay, fish somewhere that's always sunlit is done. Dig up a root vegetable with many eyes. What was that one again? Didn't we have that one last time? What is it? Potatoes? I think that's potatoes. But the fact that it says dig up instead of pick, I feel like, I don't know, saying digging when it's gardening, I think it should say pick potatoes. Let's use potion. And let's get some potatoes. I already have 4, I guess, from picking up night thorns, and we need 15. I mean, honestly, you don't even need to plant 15 because you usually get like a gold pick spam on at least one of them, but we'll just in case we don't get it, we'll buy 11. All right, that's our 15 potatoes. And you know what? Since we're going to be using the watering can trick here, we don't need to plant them in the... I don't feel like digging. That's the thing. I do not feel like digging up spots to plant these potatoes. So we're just going to put them in the ground over here where we put the cotton earlier. That's going to save us a little bit of time. Oh my God, if we don't get restaurant tasks soon, I'm going to be sad. Oh wait, didn't they take restaurant tasks out of the Starpath last time? Do we not have them this time either? Maybe, I thought they removed like specific restaurant tasks, but I don't know, I can't remember. I mean, we have 16 minutes left before the time changes to 2, and I really want to get restaurant tasks out of the way before 2 o'clock. So I don't know. I don't know if we'll get to them, or if maybe we don't have them anymore. Maybe we don't have restaurant tasks this time around. I mean, we haven't seen a single one yet, so that's a little surprising. So I don't know. I'm guessing we don't have them. Again, could be wrong. Could be wrong. If any of you guys have already done your Starpath, let me know. Let me know if you came across any restaurant tasks. Oh, here we go. That counts as 5 potatoes right there. Well, more than 5. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we got 6 potatoes. I believe they were in weekly duties. Okay. So I don't have to rush to get those done. All right, mine for white gems. Luckily, I just saw a diamond node, and diamonds and opal count here. So if you happen to not have any diamonds popping out here in the Forgotten Lands for your mining task, you can check for opal in... Oh, we only got 3. That's very unfortunate. You can check for opal in the bind. The bind is very handy. You get that extra topaz, you get the opal, so it can help you knock some of these out rather quickly. Okay, your house really needs to move. I can't get around this pond. You gotta get out of here. You know, just go over here. And what else are we looking at here? We got spend time with Donald, 13 minutes left on that. Then we can hang out with Lumiere. We still have the royal tasks, and we have mine for white gems. I guess we'll just focus on the white gems for now. I'm just gonna see if I can get some more diamonds. Maybe we'll get lucky. And then we can also try for opals, of course. And mining nodes, they take exactly 5 minutes to respawn, just in case you weren't aware of how long you have to wait for these nodes to come back. But typically when they come back, they will not have the minerals. Oh, there we go. We got lucky. They will not always have the minerals popping out of them. That's usually like right when you log in for the day. That's when you're going to find most of these. Yeah, we got to get rid of some stuff in our pockets. My goodness. It's the one big downside to running a Starpath is your pockets, you know, they get full of fish. You know what? Let's just run over to this goofy stall. We're going to take a quick break from Starpathing, and we're just going to sell a bunch of stuff. I don't need a lot of this, so let's get rid of... I definitely want the onyx. Melon seeds, carp. I'll keep the potatoes. I don't usually plant them. I can sell this memory. Well, I do already have it. Let's sell these shiny gems. Black snippets. You can't do anything with those. You can't craft story magic sand. Seaweed, I have plenty of that. I got 1 aquamarine here. I got oasis glass, 1 mushroom, crystal. I have plenty of crystal. I'll keep the fish and stuff. Yeah, that'll work. I think our pockets are good enough now to pick up those diamonds. Now let's go ahead and clear the mine for white gems. Now we got, oh, there it is, tackle royal tasks. That's kind of what we were waiting for before we cleared any more royal tasks, because I knew we were going to get another one, and I wanted to make sure we didn't waste our time. Oh, were these? A bunch of those were shiny diamonds. That's good. So we have 15 royal tasks, 20 royal tasks, and 15 here. And we can't do the conversation with Lumiere because I'm stupid. And we have, yeah, we're already hanging out with Donald, so we have to do tasks now. We have to do royal tasks. We have no choice. So what do we got? Okay, well, we have 2 here. Harvest cherry, remove night thorns, feed a rabbit, mine Vitalis rock spots. Okay, well, let's go ahead and hit the Vitalis rock spots real quick. How many was it? It was 4. I feel like I should do something that's less time consuming, but you know what? Since we're close by, we'll do this. And we do have a mining buddy with us and a potion active, so it's a good time to get more Vitalis crystals. So you always need these for potions. It's never bad to get more of these. And of course, my potion wore off. Dang it. You know what? It's fine. Actually, no, it's not. I'm gonna, no, I'll just do it later. I'll just mine them as is. I usually don't like mining in here without a potion active because you get so... What is my camera doing? You get so many Vitalis crystals. If you have a potion active, it's just good because you need them for all your potions. But you know what? We can always come back. How do you... I take a picture of a lonely tree wrapped in frost? It's the frozen blue tree near the stairs. Yeah, it's the one in Frosted Heights, like right by the blue staircase that's built into the map. Okay, so rock spots are good. Now we just got to harvest cherries, and we got a couple of other little oddball tasks. There's only 11 minutes left on the restaurant shift change, so I might go ahead and knock out the weekly duty on it. So let me go to routine duties real quick before the restaurant switch over. Routine duties, sell fruit, sell meals, sell flowers. Oh, okay, well, I guess we don't have it this week. Oh, and sell flowers? I have flowers on me. We can knock that out right now. Let's go ahead and sell some of these blue flowers we have. We have, I don't know how many blue hydrangeas I'm sitting on at home, so I'll just sell 10. Routine duties, these are all done. That gives us a nice little chunk of change on the Starpath. And then back to regular duties, we were working on these. So remove night thorns, feed a rabbit, harvest cherries. Okay, so for cherries, we'll just come grab 1 cherry tree. And now we'll remove, oh, is that another moonstone chest? It is. The devs really hide these from me very well. I would have never noticed that one if I wasn't doing a Starpath. Okay, and then I think I saw some night thorns out here. Yeah. So we got 1, 2, and then I think 3 and 4 just north of me here. 3, 4. Yo, Kaylee! Dang, welcome to the supporter family, Kaylee. You are our 4th new supporter friend today. That is incredible. Thank you so much. And not only that, but you're subbing 3 months advance. Thank you, thank you. And also, Kaylee, if you would like, as a supporter, you do get some really cool benefits and privileges. I can let you know about them after the Starpath speedrun, but one of them is you can get weekly Dreamsnap reviews every Monday and Tuesday. I dedicate my entire stream to taking a look at community Dreamsnap reviews. will you be around for a little bit? Because I'm assuming you are since you just subbed. But yeah, just remind me, as soon as we're done with this Starpath, I will give you the lowdown on how that all works. Oh, you tune in every stream? Well, thank you. That's so nice of you. So you already know the spiel then. You don't have to do the snap reviews. It's totally up to you, but I would love to see your work. I always love seeing community snaps. And the more the merrier when it comes to the community snaps. Kaylee with the gifted as well. Thank you. That's our 7th gifted sub of the day. We had 5 gifted subs earlier from Rope, and we got a bonus gifted sub from Valorant, and now we got a gifted sub from Kaylee as well. Kaylee with another gifted sub back to back here. Thank you, my friend. Mama J Plays catching a sub from Kaylee. And keep in mind, guys, even if you get a gifted sub, you are still more than welcome to participate in Dreamsnap reviews. Whether it's a gifted sub, a prime sub, it doesn't matter how you have a sub. As long as you have the sub, you can link your Discord and your Twitch, and you can access our supporter channels in Discord, which include the Snap Review forums. And thank you so much. Y'all drop some love in the chat here for Kaylee. That's so sweet of you, Kaylee. Thank you again. And we have one more mining node to clear here, because I think we had to get 4 nodes out of the way. All right. Wait, am I still not done with it? Oh my god, no, I didn't even need to do that. It was add 3 decorations to the Forgotten Lands. Well, I only wasted a few seconds of time. That's not too bad. We're still on course to finish this Starpath in the 2-hour time limit. So that was the goal, was to finish it in 2 hours. And I honestly think I think we're on record for that. So except for the chat with Lumiere, I won't be able to do that till tomorrow, but that takes seconds, so it doesn't really add anything to the time. Bring a friend their favorite gift, feed a rabbit, feed a turtle, sell 2 meals. Okay, let's sell 2 meals, and then I think for the rest of the duties, we'll just go to either Storybook Veil or the Bind, because the rest of the duties we have pending here are going to take a little bit of time to do. And we'll look for faster things. Like, I like finding duties that are like, take a picture, or like, change your socks. I mean, it says change clothes, but like, you can just change socks. So I don't feel like going for favorite gifts. We could prepare a 4-star meal. Yeah, that's super easy. Let's do that before we leave. Oh, and I also think we can clear one of our duties here as well. I'm pretty sure we could clear... Yeah, that one's done. So now we just have these 2. And, oh, daily conversation with Cogsworth. Now that I can do, thankfully. Let's find the old Cogsworth. There he is. He's very close by. So I did accidentally have a daily convo with Lumiere earlier, but I made sure not to make that same mistake with Cogsworth. There we go. Okay. Thank goodness. Okay, Cogsworth is done. And we got 3 minutes left. Craft any refinement item. That's super easy. We have 3 minutes left to hang out with Donald, and then we can start to hang out with Cogsworth. And that should be the last, like, 30 minutes of our time here. We'll just make iron ore. Let's make like 20 of them. I think it was 20 that we had to make anyway, right? Or was it more? No, it's 30. Okay, we can make some gold too then. Let's do 10 gold. Wow, I have a lot of gold nuggets. Oh my god, 1,600 gold nuggets. I haven't made gold ingots in a while. Though, I rarely have to craft with gold. What was that? Cook up a perfect dessert? I think that's what that said. So 3 perfect desserts. We'll just go dessert and 5-star. We'll do 3 Aurora's cakes. And we got a memory. Nice. Don't mind if I do. All right, Eric and Ariel. So that's done. And the last fishing task, Fish Somewhere Forgotten, should be the very last fishing task we have. And then we also have the cook a 4-star meal done because of that. We have pick 3 mushrooms. That one's super fast. And then, oh, we also have catch fish in the Forgotten Lands. So we can knock out a duty and a task at the same time. So let's just go up here and do some fishing then. That's 2 birds with 1 stone. Senpai, are you playing the update? I haven't logged in today. Yeah, of course, of course. We always dive into the update on update day. I've been live since the moment it released. The first thing we did was explored all the premium shop stuff and the new poses. And then we took a deep dive into like what the Starpath looked like and, you know, explored like some other changes and some other additions. Then we did the Beauty and the Beast realm to get Lumiere and Cogsworth. Then we did the Beast and Belle bundle quests so we could get all their items. And then we started grinding the Starpath. And I'm not sure how long we've been doing this. I think we started grinding the Starpath around 12:30, and now it's 1:57, so I think we've been at this for about an hour and a half. My goal was to get all the regular duties done in just under 2 hours, so I think we're kind of in line to do that. I'm not sure. I'll have to like go back and look and see. I mean, if we don't get it done in under 2 hours, then we'll definitely get it like right at 2 hours or like slightly over 2 hours. Yeah, we've been live for almost 5 hours in total. Yeah, we went live around 9 a.m., so right around when the update dropped. But yeah, it's been fun, you know, just doing the regular, you know, the Starpath grind and enjoying all the update content. The only reason we don't have any, like, music or anything playing on the stream right now is because I'm recording this Starpath grind to hopefully put it on YouTube. Do you pay to activate the premium Starpath? I can't afford it right now. I'm wondering if I can work for it. I always get the premium Starpath for a few reasons. Number one is you actually get more moonstones that way. So it cost 800 more moonstones to buy the premium version, but at the end of the Starpath, when you finish everything, those extra 100 tickets you get can be exchanged for 900 moonstones. So the premium Starpath cost 800 moonstones more, but it nets you 900 more moonstones. So you actually save 100 moonstones by getting the premium one. So I recommend always getting it if you can. Now, if you don't have the moonstones on hand, then that's a different story. And also, if you're not going to finish the Starpath, that's also a different story. I finished, and because I have no patience, I bought the tokens to get the house. Oh, nice. I thought about that too. I mean, to unlock it. So you don't mean the 3,300. Well, I consider that one the premium one because I think the other one would just be like buying the Starpath. So you have like a regular Starpath purchase and a premium Starpath purchase. The premium one comes with the extra tickets. I make content with this game for a living, so I always get the Starpath. It wouldn't really make sense for me as a content creator who covers the game on like YouTube and everywhere else to like pass on a Starpath. I've done every Starpath we've ever had, and I don't think I will ever pass on them. I've passed on some of the Moonstone bundles, like the one that had the Apple House. I already had a lot of Moonstones on hand, and I just didn't need them. So sometimes I will pass on something, but the Starpath, no. The Starpath is always a must for me. Yeah, Kaylee, best way to get Moonstones, if you're wondering, would be Dreamsnaps. Dreamsnaps is by far the best and most efficient way to get as many Moonstones as quickly as possible. That is your best bet. Aside from that, you get 50 moonstones a day if you hunt down your blue chest. And aside from that, you get 50 moonstones per week voting on Dreamsnaps as well. So be sure to do your weekly voting, be sure to hunt down your weekly moonstone chest, and be sure to participate in Dreamsnaps. Also, since you're a supporter, you do get your weekly Dreamsnap reviews from me. So if you really want to get that 4,000 moonstone reward and hopefully get yourself... Oh, we got to get him to level 2 so we can hang out with him. Let's give... Oh, I didn't bring the gifts. Well, I do have shiny diamonds, I think. I don't think I sold them. Yeah, here we go. We'll just give him shiny diamonds. That'll get him pumped up. There we go. Okay, he's excited. So yeah, Mondays and Tuesdays, Scaly, since you're a supporter, you can always join the weekly reviews, and we'll work with you on your dream snaps. My goal is to help as many people in the community as possible get their 4K moonstones every week. Like that's what I shoot for. Now the rank doesn't matter as much. Like, if you wanna aim for the top 100 or top 1,000, that's great. But I encourage people not to worry about that because the ranks do fluctuate a lot. The real goal is just to maintain that 4,000 moonstone streak as much as possible because it is the best way to get moonstones. So now we're finally it's hang out with Lumiere, not hang out with Cogsworth. Wait, or do we have both? Oh yeah, we have both. Okay. It looks like the only task we'll have left at the end of this Starpath is going to be the hangout with Lumiere. So everything will be wrapped up. I mean, all the major duties will be done within the 2-hour time frame. The hangout, you don't even have to play. You can literally just sit there and let your game idle to get that task done. I'm going to go empty my pockets a bit, though. We have way too much stuff. Wait, how do we get Dreamsnap help? I miss Aware. Devasary, it's for community supporters, so anybody that supports the content. I used to do it for everybody, followers and supporters, but it got so busy that I had a hard time getting through all the snaps, and on Mondays and Tuesdays I would have to stream like several extra hours just to get through the stream and do all the reviews. So since the Dreamsnap reviews became so popular, we switched to doing them for the supporter community, and I also felt like it would be a great benefit for supporters considering they make what I do possible, so I just want to make sure they get rewarded for that. And also, you don't necessarily have to be a paid supporter. You can use Amazon Prime. You could be a Prime supporter. You could get a gifted sub. So if you don't have the means to support the content, there's a lot of different ways to still participate. Now, if you want to know how everything works, if you join my Discord, we have a channel called Dreamsnap Support, and there's a forum in there where you can upload to get community feedback and community advice. And most of this community knows exactly what my advice would be. So even getting advice from them is very valuable, even if you're not getting a direct review from me. That by itself, I think, is also well worth it. And you do not have to be a supporter for that. Now, to get the on-stream reviews, which take place every Monday and Tuesday, there is a forum in the Discord that you can only see if you are a supporter and you've linked Twitch and Discord. And then essentially you just go into the Discord, you upload your Dream Snap whenever you're done with it sometime before Monday, and then we'll do a review. And then on Tuesday, if you made changes, you can publish in the re-review forum, and I'll take a look at what kind of changes you made, and we'll talk about it from there. My community will tell you we have helped a ton of people consistently get their 4K, and I also have a tutorial. So if you're struggling with snaps and you feel like you're doing good with them, but for some reason you're not getting 4K, usually that has more to do with the algorithm, and understanding the algorithm is also very, very important when it comes to Dreamsnaps. So another bit of advice I have is if you have the time, I highly encourage you to watch my Dreamsnaps tutorial. Now that is totally free and it's on YouTube. Maybe one of the mods can put the link in the chat for you. But yeah, if you'd like to know how the algorithm works, just go into tip number 10 of that video. Very helpful. It'll help you work through it. That makes sense. Thank you, says Dove. Yeah, you're very welcome, Dove. You're very welcome. But yeah, we try to have a lot of tools and resources when it comes to Dreamsnaps, because it's just it's the main thing I care about in the game. I love Dreamsnaps so much. It's the main reason I play. If it wasn't for Dreamsnaps, I probably wouldn't play this game anymore, because I've already done a lot of decorating, and I don't want to do much more with my valley. I'm not super interested in continuing to like decorate. I mean, I'd love to play new DLCs when they come out, but what keeps me coming back every single week is Dreamsnaps. I've done every Dreamsnap challenge there's ever been. I'm obsessed with Dreamsnaps. I love Dreamsnaps. I can talk about Dreamsnaps all day, every day without getting tired of it. I just love them so much. I have a lot of fun with them. I love doing the reviews. I love making guides for them. So yeah, Dreamsnaps are just my favorite thing when it comes to Dreamlight Valley. Okay. So we need to mine for the square gems. Now, I do think we got lucky and saw some rubies earlier back in the, I think it was actually the Statue's Shadow. We didn't clear them all. Blood Raven, I've already done this week's routine duties. This week's already done. What do I do with the invitation I got at the end of the realm quest? I got a quest I got, I can't figure it out. I would just not worry about that for now. Just progress. Progress with Lumiere and Cogsworth. It'll probably come up. And if it doesn't, then it'll probably come up later. Oh, wow, that's lucky. Last strike and we got a critical? No red gems really, though. Unfortunate. But yeah, every update, there's usually like a random quest item that we can't do anything yet with. And then usually you just have to progress with the new characters and then it comes up. So that's what I would worry about. I would just progress. These are lava nodes because they have the orange. Well, we didn't find what we wanted here. Let's go to the valley. I think I saw some emerald nodes. We can easily get those. Oh, I love Steam, Kaylee. I love my PC. Alienware PCs are great too, by the way. Fantastic PC. I run a Corsair Vengeance with a 4090. Love my Corsair Vengeance. I've ran pre-builts too, but this time when I upgraded, I did not get a pre-built because with me making content for a living, I didn't build my own. I got a pre-built this time. And the reason why is because as a content creator, I like the fact that everything is covered under one warranty. It just is a little less stressful because when I've had a pre-built in the past, I had a problem with the GPU, and it's just kind of annoying because you can't really service the whole PC. You have to pull the GPU and then send it, and then either, you know, they'll test it or send a replacement. And I'd much rather just be able to take my PC in and say, here, it's not working as intended. Like, fix this. I need to find more square gems. We're not getting very lucky. Let's see if we got any amethyst popping up here in the Frosted Heights biome. Maybe we'll get lucky here. Nope. We got tourmaline. Unfortunate. Well, I could check for emeralds in the Glade of Trust, I guess. Okay, let's do that. I buy cooling fans so often, though, because I have chronic anxiety and I don't want my PC to blow up. Oh, do you have, yeah, I mean, one thing that's really unfortunate with my PC is it is very powerful, but it puts out a lot of heat, and my studio, like where I stream, gets so unbearably hot in the summer. It's one of the few reasons I'm actually excited about winter, because I'm like, yay, I'm not going to be sweating like the entire time I'm streaming. Because even with the AC running, like this room still gets to like 80, 90 degrees because the PC is like a mini heater. It puts out so much heat. We're getting very unlucky with, I don't see any gemstones remaining for the, you know, I could try the Vitalis mines. I don't think we've checked the mines yet for a mining node that has both or either sapphire or ruby. Let's check there. If not there, then we're going to have to head to one of the DLCs. Maybe Spinel can be our next target because that is a square gem as well. So we might have to go for Spinel, but we're getting very unlucky on terms of mining nodes that are showing minerals here. All right, let's see what we got. Nothing so far. Ooh, I think I saw what I was looking for. Yeah, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we got 4 of them. And how many was I supposed to get? Is it just 5? Am I 1 short? Oh, we're good, actually. Yay, because we got 1 earlier. Collect some shoreline shellfish. Okay, so we got to find seafood this time. But it's specifically, looks like it's specifically Dazzle Beach. Oh, never mind. This was, I think I can actually pick up oysters and clams for this, right? I think that's what it was last time. I don't think this is a fishing task. Let me look at the well, it has shrimp featured. Collect some shoreline shellfish. I mean, is that shrimp, you guys? Do I have to catch shrimp? Or can I pick up, like, clams and oysters? Miss Spock said topaz in the bind, too. Yeah, we already cleared the topaz node in the bind, Miss Spock. I don't know if you were here. So I was looking specifically for nodes that had minerals showing, because you're guaranteed to get the minerals if you have a pickaxe polish on. But we've already cleared the topaz, the showing topaz from the bind, so there's not going to be more yet. There will be more later today, but it won't show yet. Now, I could just mine them all, but that's a waste of time and a waste of potion. That's why I look for, specifically search for the nodes that show the resources. That's also why we're so far ahead already. Collect shellfish. I'm going to see if I can, you know, I'll bring these just in case. I don't think it's going to work. I think it's talking about shrimp. Oh, it is clams? Okay, good. So these will work. All right. I wonder if I just drop them in here, if it'll actually do it. Let me see. We're a quick test here. Perfect. I don't even have to leave the room. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's make sure we don't eat them. There we go. Another very easy task. Oh, I should probably put those away too before we go. Give sea turtles their favorite food. You know what? We'll double back. We're going to grab some seaweed. We got to put the clams away anyway. All right. So yeah, that'll work with clams, oysters, and the sorts. That's how it was on the last Starpath too. I just wanted to be sure. Now let's go find a turtle, and we're just gonna give him seaweed 5 times. Very easy. There he is. Hey, little guy. I'm here to feed you. Don't be scared. It's okay. Everything's fine. All right, we gained his trust by sitting still and doing nothing. Let's dump a bunch of seaweed on him. All right, 1, 2. I wish we can skip the little animation. Feels time consuming. 3. I like how I still have the dragons with me. Then again, I'm dressed in like regal attire. I feel like royalty would have dragons if dragons were real. I feel like they'd be expensive. Like peasants wouldn't have dragons. Oh, I think I'm done actually. Is that the last one? Yeah, we're done. Okay, now it's mine oval gems. This one actually a whole lot easier because I know exactly. We had no showing square gems in the valley. That's why we had to go into the caverns. But we do have citrine, or not citrine, tourmaline over here. I remember seeing it when we were looking for amethyst. So let's go back here. How many swings do I have on the pickaxe? 18 remaining. We're good. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice. Or how many did I need? Oh, it's 10. That's right. It's oval gems, not one specific. If it's one specific, it's only 5. Now, I'm not sure if there are any other oval gems showing. I think we've cleared. Actually, you know what? Let's look in Sunlight Plateau. I bet you there's some showing in the plateau because I have not cleared any. And usually each biome has at least one node showing rare gems. There it is. 1, 2, 3. Only 3. Dang it. Well, let's head to Storybook Vale. No, sorry, Eternity Isle. And we'll go to the Wild Tingle. We'll look for Peridot. Or is that the green one, Peridot? I think that's the green one. It spawns in the grasslands, or in the front of the area. Yeah. Here we go. We should be able to find some of that here. Actually, I think we might have cleared that earlier. Now that I think about it, when we were looking for green gems, I think we might have cleared the only spot that had some. Yeah, I think it was here. We cleared this one earlier, and it had the green gems. So we're not gonna find the round gems we're looking for here. And gotta wait for Cogsworth to level up here. Yeah, do your thing. Oh, here we go. We're good. Because we only need 2, so this will be it. All right, mine for oval gems is done. Might as well clear this, I guess. And boom. So square gems, oval gems, cast around for seafood. We can use a fishing potion for that and quickly knock that out. And we still have plenty of time left. Let's go with a crafting table. I'm going to make some fishing potions real quick. We'll just make a big one. One big one should be plenty. Go ahead and throw that on. Now, there's prismatic shrimp around here and also sorcerer crabs in the bind. And there's also lobster. And each one of those seafood fish can be caught with gold potion. So that's what we're going to focus on. Seafood fish we can guarantee by hitting a gray circle or looking for a gold circle. Now, we do have a gold circle right here. That'll be 1 prismatic shrimp. It's the easiest way to knock out the seafood. That way you don't have to just like hope you get it. You can just guarantee you get it. And you don't waste a whole lot of time fishing a bunch of random spots. Because you could go for crabs and frosted heights. You could, try for squid. I mean, squid's going to be in the blue circles most of the time in the glade. The glade's a good place to go for seafood, but I love being able to guarantee it. Let's see if a gray circle spawns here before we leave, actually. And yes, one did. So that's another seafood, another prismatic shrimp, or prism shrimp. All right, so that's 2. And does another circle spawn, or are we chilling now? I think we're chilling. Let's head to the bind. We're gonna get sorcerer crabs. So far, so good, chillers. I had no idea you could see how many uses you have left on your tools if you use potions. Yeah, it's really handy. It's good for maintaining or like keeping up with like where you're at so you don't accidentally hit a rock when you run out of potion uses. So yeah, I like to monitor if I can. And yeah, I like the bind for catching seafood because it's so easy to fish here. Mainly because it's kind of like Dazzle Beach. It's kind of hard to like block up the shore since you can't really put stuff on the shore itself except for reeds. Okay, so 1, and then with the potion, we're guaranteed more sorcerer crabs. Also, October is my favorite month, so loving the spooky vibes. Yeah, the spooky vibe. This is my favorite Starpath so far. Like, it's not even close. And I haven't even locked anything yet. That's just from me seeing the rewards. I'm so excited for this one. I can't wait to be done with this today because I am just so eager to like check out the new outfits and like showcase everything. Very, very, very excited. All right, now we got this one here. And unfortunately, these 3 are all blue, which is not very exciting because that's not what we want. Maybe we can find another gray down here. We'll see. If not, it's fine. We'll go to the glade. We'll get the rest of what we need in the glade. All right, off to the glade we go then. I don't see anything else. Where can you see what you have left on your tool potion? Sorry, I'm lurking. Up on your D-pad. Press up on your D-pad to see all your active bonuses. It'll show you your villager that you're hanging out with, what their bonus is. It'll show you what potions you have active, and it will show your well-fed bonus, like when you eat any of the gold energy. It'll list all your current bonuses. Companion bonuses, pet bonuses, potion bonuses. I think it shows pet too. I can't remember though. It might not show pet. I'll have to look later. Actually, I can look now. I think it does. Lobster, more lobster here. We got to be getting close. I think this is like number 7 maybe on seafood. 7 or 8, something like that. We got 2 prism shrimp. We got, I think, 3 sorcerer crabs or 4. So yeah, it's either 7 or 8. It's one or the other. So this will either be 8 or 9. And I could have got this done a lot faster too if I staged my auto cookers with cooked meals and pre-made my potions. I just didn't bother with all that though. There we go. The main thing I want to showcase here is just like how you can efficiently knock out like the mining tasks and the fishing tasks with a little bit of strategy and a little bit of planning. Focusing on the nodes that show minerals while using potions is a great way to knock out all the mining tasks. Being strategic with how you go after your fish. Being strategic with how you clear your royal duties. That way you can knock out multiples of those at once. And then using things like the uncrafting table and dream shards to collect your Dreamlight for the Dreamlight duties. Oh, and having memories on hand for the memory duties. So if you do all that on, you can, if you don't have those things ready this time around, you can always do it on the next Starpath. Oh, it's 15 seafood, not 10. I was like, am I not done already? But no, we need a little bit more. We're close. They're being very demanding on the seafood this time around. So this will be 13, and then we just need 2 more. Might go back to the bind. I would be willing to bet that the gray spots at the bind have respawned, because I don't think we're going to find any more gray or gold spots here in the glade at the moment. I don't know. There might be one back over here by the big pond. We'll see. No, I see a blue. Nope, just a blue. Let's head back to the bind then. We can wrap this up as well. Pugmom says, so did you use uncrafting table to deconstruct something for Dreamlight? I missed that. Yes. Gold chests, large gold chests are worth 5,000 Dreamlight. It costs 1,300 star coins and takes 11 minutes to uncraft. So I set it up before I even got the task. For the first 5,000 Dreamlight, I just used dream shards. There's 3 Dreamlight tasks in this Starpath. Well, there might be another one, I don't know. But one required you to collect 5,000 Dreamlight, one required you to collect 7,500 Dreamlight, and one required you to collect 10,000. So for the first one, the 5,000, I just used dream shards. And for the second one, I decommissioned, I think, 1 chest and then also used the shards. And for the third one, I just decommissioned 2 chests. But I had them decommissioning before I even got to the quest. Okay, give sunbirds their favorite food. Oh, let me see which sunbirds we have here today. Let's head to the valley first. We might as well. We're gonna have to go into my house to get the flowers. Yeah, it's really handy, Pugmom. Really, really, really easy way. And then you can always rebuild the chest if you need them, because you get all the materials back. So essentially, you're paying 1,300 star coins to knock that task out. Well, you got to pay it a couple of times to get the 10,000, because each chest is worth 5. But yeah, it is a super easy way to get the Dreamlight required. So now we need to feed critters. And if we look at animal companions in the valley, let me scroll through. Okay, my controller's being weird. We're going to have a look here. The Emerald Sunbird is here today. He's probably going to be the easiest. Actually, he's the only one here right now. Well, the purple one is too. But I like the emerald one because he likes green flowers. And that's, he's the easiest. I don't even have to look up what he likes. He's very, very obvious. I know it's the color under their wings, but like sometimes it's a little misleading. So I'm gonna grab green passion lilies for him. And I'm also gonna go ahead and put away these gemstones we've mined. Let's get those put away because we got a few in our pockets here. There we go. Now let's go find that sunbird. And we're currently getting the hang out with Cogsworth task, and then we have the hang out with Lumiere task. Okay, I don't know why I pulled up the map. It's not like I can find them on the map. I'm gonna go to daytime though. Actually, I feel like it'd be a little easier to see if it was bright. Sunbird. Oh, I see him. Yeah, there we go. I don't think I would have seen him as well if it was nighttime. He's over here. Hey, buddy, I got some your favorite treats for you. But there's some bones in the way, so just hold tight. Okay, there we go. Come here. So I gotta give you 5 flowers. I don't know why I grabbed 50. Maybe I thought you were really hungry today. You're kind of pecking the base of it. I would have thought you would get the nectar out of it since you're, you know, a little hummingbird type creature. All right, that's 2. Let's get to where I can see you. That's better. I didn't like looking at the flowers the whole time. I want to see him get the flower. All right, that's 3, 4, and 5. Mine for something shiny. Now, this one's a bit annoying. We gotta mine for shiny gems. This is totally RNG. Even the nodes that show minerals, it's just a random chance whether they come out shiny or not. I still like to go after the ones that show minerals, though, because you have a little bit better luck there. So mine for shinies. This one can be a bit annoying, but we'll just keep using the potions, and we'll head somewhere where we haven't mined at all yet. That'll probably give us the best luck, because that way we'll find more mining nodes. There's a lot of areas we haven't touched today, like the Beanstalk Marshes and a few others, and if we go there, hopefully we'll find... Oh, and there were a lot of lava nodes, so we can find shiny magma, potentially. I think that would be good. I did see several magma nodes in the Elysian Fields, so I'm going to continue to target nodes that show minerals, and hopefully we can get the shinies we need relatively fast, but we do need 10 shinies, which is a tall order considering we only get like 1 at a time with our swings. But with the potion, we might get a few extras. No shinies that time. Unlucky. Let's go check down here. I'm not seeing any nodes. There's one. There's usually 1 per biome. Almost always. Now, once you clear it for the day, I don't know how long it takes for these nodes to reappear, but they will eventually come back, the ones that show minerals. Regular nodes respawn in like 5 minutes, and there's a chance one will come back showing minerals, but typically I have to wait a while before I get the nodes that show minerals again. We'll check the Fallen Fortress as well. So far, we haven't found any shinies, and my potion is also expired, so let's bring that back. There it is. There's the one. Let's hope we get some luck this time around. All regular. Unfortunate circumstances here. We'll try Mount Olympus and the rest of the DLC areas. This is where you can get really hung up on the Starpath. Now, if you get lucky, you can knock this out in a few minutes. If you get lucky. Oh, I think that's shiny magma. We got 2 shiny magma. 3 shiny magmas. 1, 2, wait, no, just 1, I think. Let me see. Oh, okay, it was just 1. 2 of those look bigger. Oh well, at least we got 1 shiny. That's we're off to a decent start. It's better than 0. We're 1 for 4 right now. Not the best, but not the worst. It could be worse. Now we did clear the marked node from this biome already. That's where we got the rubies we were looking for earlier. So we'll head up here, and I do think we have a lava node somewhere here. I saw. There it is. Okay, Skittle check. Hello. Oh, hang out with Cogsworth is done. No shinies on that one either. We're 1 for 5 right now. Very unfortunate. And if it comes down to it, you can just clear every node you see, and you might get lucky that way. I just like to focus on the ones that are showing minerals, because it's going to give you the best chance. At least you know you're going to get gems, and there's a chance they'll be shiny. Otherwise, you know, you can just mine regular nodes. And you know what? We're probably going to go ahead and grab Cogsworth. We need to hang out with Cogsworth. We got the hang out with Lumiere done. So let's clear this. And fish gold ripples, that's actually super convenient because we still have a fishing potion on, and it will count with the potion as well. Whoa, why are we dropping frames here? We're getting a little laggy. That was weird. Yeah, it's when I switch tools. It wants to sputter a little bit. Oh, the DLCs do this sometimes. I'm gonna have to leave. I'm just gonna go back to the valley and grab Lumiere. Hey, Dreamlight Valley. Hello, you guys. Welcome. Hi, Sabine Chan. We wanted to pop in to see how you were enjoying the update so far. Best Starpath ever. I'm currently speedrunning it right now. I'm currently trying to knock out all the duties today. By the way, I really love the way you guys have redone Starpaths. For me, it's just really nice. You know, the routine duties, like having the bonus items locked, I don't mind it because it gives me something fresh to do each week. And I really like the fact that I can get a bulk of the items on day 1. Because the Starpaths, they can just be a little grindy sometimes. And previously, with all the time lock duties, it would sometimes take me like multiple days of grinding to get like all of like the base items unlocked. So I love the fact that now on the day of the update, we can get like all the base items and then we can get the bonus items later. So yeah, I just want to say I really, really, really love the way you guys have changed up star paths. It's been great. And I love the theme of this one. This might be my favorite star path of all time, to be honest. I was really excited about it in the teaser videos. So when we actually got our hands on it and I was looking at the stuff you guys didn't show us, oh my God, I am so excited for the rewards. Not to mention, I like the recolors you guys do for the bonus rewards, but this time all the bonus rewards are like their own unique items and some are like nods to Hocus Pocus and other fun things. So yeah, I love this new star path. The Belle and Beast Dream Bundle was super cute. I like the way you guys did the Beauty and Beast realm for Lumiere and Cogsworth. Played great into the spooky season. Also, the new tool poses are fantastic too. You know, my favorite thing with the entire game by far is Dream Snaps. Like, that's my number one thing. I'm just in love with Dream Snaps. I do so much with them. So anytime you guys tweak the camera or improve the camera system or add new poses, I am just always going to be happy about that. So yeah, great update so far. Can't wait for the expansion. I am so excited for October 15th to see what else you guys have in store for us. I know we'll actually get a much better look at things. So very excited, and really enjoying the update so far. I've already finished the new realm. I've already done the new Dream Bundle, and I'm a few minutes away from finishing my basic Starpath duties. So we've been grinding since the update came out. I do kind of fly through things, but that's just my play style. I just like getting the rewards so fast. Like, that's I want everything as fast as possible because I just love the items you guys add. Also really liked a lot of the premium shop stuff you guys have revealed so far. The new Dream Castle skin is really cool. I'm hoping you guys do one for like Christmas and stuff too. And I also noticed that we can highlight the Plaza Bridge. So I'm wondering if you guys are gonna give us a little surprise Plaza Bridge this update too. That would be cool. But yeah, very excited for the reveal October 15th of the expansion. Very excited for Wish Blossom Ranch and very excited for this Star Path. It's like my favorite theme so far. You guys really outdid yourself with this one. I recently did a video called the Star Path tier list where I ranked all Star Paths, all 17 at the time, because at the time we didn't have the retro road trip. So we ranked all 17 Star Paths in order of, like, you know, my favorites to least favorites. I would have to say, I think this one's going to dethrone all of them. Like, I am just that excited about this Star Path. You guys did a killer job with this one. Very thrilled. Okay, fish and gold ripples complete, thanks to the potion. And then hang out with Daisy for 40 minutes? Oh my gosh. Well, this one we will not be able to finish these in 2 hours. Yeah, because we got to hang out with Lumiere, then we got to hang out with Daisy. But you know what? That's okay. Again, the hangout quests are super easy. All you really got to do is just let the time tick away. So not a big deal. So we're gonna... I really wish I hadn't accidentally talked to Lumiere earlier, because I could have cleared this one a long time ago and gotten something else. I guess we'll stick with mining for now, you guys, because I think we might get another royal task, and I don't want to clear these as long as we have something else we can do. And we do have mine for something shiny. So we're going to keep that the focus for now. Let's head to Eternity Isle. We do have some spots out here I don't think we've cleared. We can look for shiny jade, possibly. We're thrilled to hear you're enjoying the new content and appreciate your feedback. Well, thank you. Enjoy making the rounds today. Thank you so much for dropping in and checking on us over here on Twitch. I greatly appreciate it as always. It's always wonderful to hear from you guys and to see you in the chat. Yeah, I hope you guys are having a very wonderful day yourselves. Now, I do think I saw some jade earlier. Where was it? It actually might have been in the courtyard now that I think about it. Was it back here? Oh, there's some jade. Look at that. Maybe we'll get shiny jade. Let's see. Unlucky. I'm having a hard time getting shiny gems. We've only got one so far. I might just make more mining potions and just start clearing every single node I see. I mean, eventually we'll get a critical hit and we'll probably get some shinies that way too. New memory. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna head... I think I saw jade in the courtyard earlier. Let's... Oh, I don't have a well there. Yeah, we gotta go this one. All right, let's see. Check the courtyard, see if we got any gemstones popping out here. Not there. I think the one in the back was jade. Yeah, there was a jade in the back. We'll check that one. Maybe we'll get lucky. Then we'll have to check the others. Yeah, that's where it was. I mean, in a minute, I'm gonna have to make more potion too. Wait, why? Oh, that's right. You can get ores too. That's annoying. Let's look for Bumblestone. Yeah, there we go. Maybe we'll get shiny Bumblestone. I'm gonna eat two and hope that we get a critical miracle. Dude, I'm getting the worst run of luck right now on shiny gems. Didn't even get a gemstone that time. Oh, and my pickaxe polish has ran its course. Gonna have to make a couple more potions then. Well, let's drop a table. It's crazy. I think I've cleared probably 10 marked nodes, and we've got 1 shiny. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and make like 10 miracle pickaxe polishes. That should carry us to victory on the shinies. Let's pop 2 of them. Now, I'm not going to waste my potions on regular nodes just yet. We're going to make sure we clear the rest of the marked nodes first, and then we'll try our luck with the rest. But we do have a marked node over here. Senpai, do you think the devs will ever stop updating the game? Maybe it's my habit to always assume the worst, but I'm scared they will leave the game one day like Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing was not a live service game, Kaylee. Animal Crossing was never supposed to go on. Dreamlight Valley is a complete... You can't really compare the two. They're very different types of games. So Animal Crossing never had star paths or season paths. They never were meant to carry the game on forever. That was never the plan. Dreamlight Valley is a live service game. So the way live service games work is they evolve over time, and they do free updates every couple of months. And they also have like a battle pass or a season pass. That's like Fortnite, Apex Legends, Diablo, Dreamlight Valley, Sea of Thieves, World of Warcraft, and most live service games pretty much always carry on. As long as the game is being supported by the player base, it continues to get new content. Animal Crossing was not a live service game. It wasn't supposed to go on forever. Nintendo made that clear. Animal Crossing didn't have microtransactions. There were no moonstones. You didn't buy anything in the game. You just unlocked everything over time. Now, they did drop a DLC, the Happy Home Academy for Animal Crossing. That was just a DLC. All like major games will have DLCs. Yeah, this you gotta keep in mind, this is very, very different. There's a lot of live service games out there, and I'm a lifelong gamer. I've played all kinds of different genres. I've been gaming since I was a wee little lad. I love games. I love gaming. I understand a decent amount of game development, and I understand a lot about different genres of games. But with this being a live service game, we will very likely continue to see lots and lots of updates for this game over time. The only way that would stop is if the game went under. Like if it just lost popularity, if people stop buying moonstones, if people stop buying expansions, then the game can't afford to carry on. But as long as the game is being supported by the player base, the game will continue to release new updates. And I don't see Dreamlight Valley dying out anytime soon. It's a fairly popular game with a fairly dedicated player base. Maybe in 5 years from now, that might be in question, or maybe they'll make a Dreamlight Valley 2 where they switch to that or something. I don't know. We don't know what the future holds, but for the next few years at least, this game is definitely going to continue getting free updates, definitely going to continue getting DLCs, because it has the support it needs to do so. So not really something you need to worry about. Animal Crossing, again, was never supposed to go on forever. It was not a live service game. It was a game that the devs cared about, and they would drop like updates and DLCs for, but Nintendo would rather make a new Animal Crossing game for a new console. Every Animal Crossing game we've seen, except for Pocket Camp, which is was a live service game with microtransactions. All of the Nintendo console versions of Animal Crossing, pretty much all of them, were single console exclusives. So there was an Animal Crossing for GameCube. There was an Animal Crossing for the Wii U. There was an Animal Crossing for the Nintendo Switch. And those games all came out. They had their seasons. Animal Crossing New Horizons got the most content out of all of them because it was the most popular, and they got a DLC. They got some good updates over time, but it is not a live service game. There were no season passes, there were no microtransactions, and in order for a game to continue to drop updates, it needs additional funding. So the only way Animal Crossing could have just continued to get funded over time would have been to add microtransactions and season passes, and that's not what Nintendo wanted for Animal Crossing. That's not what the fans wanted for Animal Crossing, to be honest. I put thousands of hours into Animal Crossing, and I would much rather the game run its course than for it to transition into a live service game. Now, I like live service games, but I wouldn't want that in Animal Crossing. The great thing about Animal Crossing is it was a game where you purchased the game and you got everything. You didn't have to worry about spending more money. You didn't have to buy a season pass. You didn't have to buy a Starpath. You got Animal Crossing and you got everything that came with it, with the exception of a DLC they released near the end of its lifespan. And that DLC, of course, was called Happy Home Academy. How do you check your tool buff on PC with no controller? I think it's like B or something. I usually play with my controller on PC, so let me see. Yeah, it's B. Press B. The B button. Well, we finally got lucky with a critical hit earlier, and we got a lot. We got 3 shiny amethyst on that critical hit. So now we're actually making some good progress, but this is taking a lot longer than it should. We got super unlucky with our mining nodes on the initial run. Oh, we got a clockwork hat apparently. So we're hanging out with him. We got him leveled up. Grab this memory as well. And yeah, we are now at 4 of 10. 4 of 10. We still have a long way to go on the shinies, unfortunately. Oh, there's the node I missed. Maybe we'll get lucky here. Let's see. Oh my god, dude. My luck is absolutely atrocious right now. At least we had that good critical to make up for it a little bit. But at this point, I think we've cleared all the marked nodes. So to get the rest of our shinies, we have no choice but to just burn potions and hit rocks. So, you know, we'll just hope for the best. Actually, you know, there might... Oh, and a good use of my potions would be clearing out the Sunlit Plateau, because I did burn a lot of Vitalis crystals to make these potions. Let's go into the Vitalis mines. We're going to pop another potion here, and we're going to clear the nodes in here. If we can get some shinies, great. But if we fail, we get Vitalis crystals. So that's a win. Kristen, does anyone have trouble with pathing? I'm not able to replace or select it in Storybook Veil. If you have a certain item nearby, it can mess with it. Like the leaf wheelbarrow is really annoying. If you have the leaf wheelbarrow, the one that has the animated leaf function, if it's anywhere near the path you're trying to grab, it won't let you grab the path. You have to move the wheelbarrow first. And there's other items like that too, so it just depends on the items you have around. But if it's all throughout your veil and you just can't do anything with path, maybe you try restarting your game. I haven't ran into anything like that, fortunately. Oh, we got a shiny ruby that time. Man, I should have hung out with a mining buddy for this though. This is such a waste having to hang out with Cogsworth while I do this, because I would be getting +9 on all these. I just remembered that. This is not very helpful at the moment, and I made him a time bender. So I'm burning these potions, but I'm not getting barely any. I'm getting like, you know, a few Vitalis crystals for this, but this is much better to do when hanging out with a mining buddy, but I made him a time bender. So I'd be getting +9. Oh, I think I just saw another shiny. Yes, I think I just got 2 shinies off of that one. So where are we at now? 7 of 10. All right, we're moving. Though this has taken a lot longer than it should. I got it done much faster in the last Starpath, but it's just random luck. I think that might be a shiny ruby. No, it's too small. That can't be shiny. Oh, we got some onyx. That's nice. How many hits do we have left? 22. All right, we're looking good. No luck there. So far, the best luck I had with shinies rogue was actually Forgotten Lands. We got that critical hit that dropped 3 shinies. It's just random luck. It doesn't matter where you mine. What's nice about the Vitalis mines, though, is that there's a lot of nodes very close together. So it's a good place to go. Plus, you get Vitalis crystals, so you're benefiting regardless. But there is no increased chance for shinies in the mines. It's the same as everywhere else. But there's a lot of mining nodes, and they're close together. So you have that increases the odds of getting them because there's more nodes. More nodes means more chances. Also, with the nodes being close together, means less time in between nodes. Crescent blooms, the Vitalis crystals are used to craft potions. All potions require Vitalis crystals, which makes them very high demand for me because I use a lot of potions during my Starpath runs. It's the big reason why I'm able to get them done rather quickly. All right, nothing left here. I think Forgotten Lands probably has refreshed by now. We'll try. Yep, it's refreshing right now. Been 5 minutes. True, almost done all square gems, red and shiny ones. Oh, you're talking about the sapphire? Yeah, if you have a quest to get square gems or a duty to get square gems, yes, there's 2 different types of square gems that spawn there. But if you're looking for square gems, honestly, all you need to do is, like I said, pop a potion and go to any biome that has square gems and look for the marked node. There's always 1 marked node per biome when you first start your day. Every biome has them. And if you equip a potion, you're guaranteed to get the square gems. All the square gem tasks we knocked out in a few seconds. Like none of them took like much longer than a minute. Now for shinies, it's completely random chance. So for me, for the square gems, we got rubies from the Vitalis mines, and we also got our rubies from the Elysian fields. But if you don't have potions, yeah, Vitalis mines will be good places to go to hit rocks. If you're not using potions, it works. But yeah, as far as shiny chance, there's no increased chance in the mines. That's my entire point there, is that it doesn't matter where you go. The absolute best chance of getting shiny gems, or any shinies for that matter, is to simply travel to a biome and use a potion and hit the rocks that are marked nodes, because every hit is going to bust out a gem, with the exception of some of the nodes in Eternal. Sometimes they'll drop ores as well. But with every strike being a guaranteed gem, that means there's an increased chance that one of the strikes will deliver a shiny. Ah, here we go. We got a marked node and no shiny. Sad. I think last time we did our Starpath, this took me about 15 minutes. I got really lucky. I had a lot of marked nodes left, and on one of them, I think I got like 3 in a row. It's very nice. And then I had a critical where I got another 2 or 3. And then it only took me a few minutes after that to wrap up what remained. Right now, my luck is absolutely horrible. But that's the annoying thing with the shiny gem task, is it's really just luck. That's all it is. You either get lucky or you don't get lucky. It's a random number generator. It's a chance. You might get a shiny, you might not. Yeah, owl's favorite food is barley. So if you want to feed them their favorite food, go with barley. I always try to make sure they get their favorite food from me. Dang, dude, I've only needed 3 more for such a long time. Not to mention my pockets are slowly starting to get a bit full. Might need to run by the house soon and empty them out. I'll be so happy when this quest is done. It's the worst of the Starpath duties. The ones that ask for specific gems are super easy. The fishing ones are super easy. I hope they get rid of this one day, just because I don't like any task that relies on luck. Because you might be doing this for hours, you might be doing this for 30 minutes, you might be doing this for 10 minutes. You can strategize and plan. Oh, we got a shiny. You can strategize and you can plan, you know, and make sure you hit the marked nodes. But after that, there's not much strategy involved. You just have to hope for the best. So now I think we need 2 more. We're getting close. Those flower pots are definitely haunted. Yeah, it's the Oasis trees. My Oasis trees are missing. I should have mentioned that to the Dreamlight Valley devs. I don't think it'll work this way, but I wonder if I buy a shiny ruby and like I wonder if that counted. About 1 shiny ruby. Let's see if I need 9. No, it didn't count. I am going to buy this onyx, though. I was curious. I was like, what if I buy a shiny gem? But no, you have to mine it. I figured as much. I just wanted to try. It's worth the test. Okay, 2 more. But my pockets are definitely at capacity. We're gonna go drop some stuff off. Then we just gotta hunt down 2 more shinies. Man, this task took the longest out of all of them we've done. We got hung up on this for like half an hour. Maybe not half an hour. It might have been like 20 minutes or something. But it's been a while. No, Rogue, that is not true. That sounds like something somebody would say on Facebook. Like that, why would the devs code it that way? That's bizarre. It's bizarre that anybody would say that's the case. Pinning tasks make the odds less? That's silly. That's silliness. No, don't worry about that. That would never be the case. If the devs were going to code it differently, you would think that they would make it more likely that you'll get what you're looking for if you pin it. I've heard that on and off throughout Reddit. Yeah. Well, Abraham Lincoln once said, don't trust everything you hear on the internet. Trust me, he said that. Okay, let's see. We got potatoes. We put those away. And cotton. And then we got fish. And the green flowers. No, I don't want to pet the dragon. And I got sorcerer crabs. We should be good after I drop off a couple things. I don't need to completely empty my pockets. Just get them somewhat manageable. Yeah, I swear, Facebook and Reddit... There's just so much stuff people say about this game that's like absolutely absurd. And God forbid you try to teach somebody about Dreamsnaps on either one of those platforms. It's crazy. That's why, you know, I just stick to my YouTube guides. I don't really go on Facebook or Reddit and try to give people advice because like they already think they know everything, but they'll be complaining about how they don't get 4K. And then you try to explain the algorithm and they're like, it doesn't work that way. And it's like, okay, whatever you say. What do I know? I've just got 4K for a year and a half. And I guess it's just random luck then. I guess the system's just broken and I'm just the luckiest guy on the planet. Statistics obviously mean nothing. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people on Reddit, you know, they do know what they're talking about. But the vocal ones, a lot of the vocal ones, like, you know, a lot of people on there just like speak nonsense. So, and also for something like that, for like pinning a task to like decrease the odds, for that to happen, they would have to be embedded in the game's code. And if that was the case, data miners would be able to find it and prove it. They would be able to say, hey, look at this. We found this. When you pin this, it does this. It decreases the odds. And then people would be in an uproar and it would be proven. What happens is, what I'm guessing, is a lot of people pin a task and then they can't complete that task and they get stuck on it. And they're like, and then they unpin it and then they finish it. And they're like, oh, that made it to where I finished it. But no, there's no correlation. You just finished it after you unpinned it. That doesn't mean it got easier. It's all just random luck. Doesn't matter if the task is pinned or not. It has no effect. It has no effect or impact on the task itself, as it shouldn't, you know? And if it did, it would be proven. Hope everyone's enjoying the update, you say? Yeah, it's been good so far. We're grinding the Starpath. Well, good up until now. Kind of annoyed because it's taken me forever to get my 10 shiny gems. Last time, it took me like maybe 15 or 20 minutes. This time, it's definitely been longer. So I need 2 more shiny gems, and I'm getting tired of mining. Thank goodness we got the last ones right there. Okay, finally. Man, what a time sink that was. Wait, I never hung out with Lumiere? I thought I told him we were gonna hang out. So the whole time, you're telling me the whole time I was doing that, I didn't hang out with Lumiere? Well, that sucks. I would already be done with this task too. I never switched off Cogsworth. I never hung out with Lumiere. I just talked to him, I guess. Oh yeah, it's because I couldn't hang out with him because I had to give him a gift. And then I gave him a gift, then I forgot to hang out with him. I did not track that quest properly. That's okay though. So, oh, we're at the end though. We're at the end. So yeah, we're fine. Tackle Royal tasks. We can knock these out here. We're done. Awesome. I said something earlier, but the devs popped in. Oh, what? Hanging out with Lumiere? No, it's fine. It's fine. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter for those. Really what I'm showing is how to, you know, speed run the Starpath. And the shiny gems, the 10 shiny gems is the last one. I think they did that on purpose because it's the hardest one. So now all we got to do is just clear a few Dreamlight duties. We're done with everything we can be done with. I could have been done with have a daily discussion with Lumiere. That could have been done, but I accidentally talked to him earlier. And then the 2 hangout tasks. This one would have been done, but I totally forgot to hang out with them. And the hangout with Daisy, that would be the final one. But these, you don't even have to be playing to do these. You can literally just turn your game on, hang out with them, and then walk away. So they don't really matter. All we have to do now is clear some royal tasks. So let's see what we got. Bring a friend their favorite gift, sell 2 fish, feed a rabbit. Let's go do some easier things. I don't feel like going to my house to get fish, so we're gonna go clear some stuff in the aisles. Bloodberry said have a good rest of your stream, so bye. Maybe you'll still be live when I get back, but I gotta go to the get the Rugrats from school. Sounds good. I will probably still be here, probably. Okay, mine 2 minerals. Then we have prepare a 2-star meal, harvest 3 spices. Well, the 3 spices is rather easy. We'll just go grab some agave. I can use an ancient vacuum for that. So they should be around here. Let's go utilities. Let's go ancient vacuum, and harvest 3 spices is done. And then for the, well, I could serve a meal in a restaurant and cook a 2-star better meal at the same time. So that's a 2-for-1 deal. That makes that one complete. And then we have over here, I think I have a couple ones to collect from the DLCs. Yeah, that's why I came over here. I might have a couple from Storybook as well. I'm going to do the cooking meal in the restaurant, and then I'll head over to the next DLC. Steamed fugu. No, you're not getting that. Look at how slow the restaurant is, though, after lunch, after the lunch rush. Honeydew sour fondue. We're going to do that one. I don't want to waste my fugu unless I have to. All right, Mickey, here's your meal. So that's cook a 2-star meal and serve a meal in a restaurant knocked out. So that's 2 more tasks. And I might still have one to pick up from Storybook Vale since we were over there for a while. If not, we'll just find something very easy to do there. So now we head to the bind. Let's see what we got here. We already have 1, so we just need to do 1 thing. Sell 1 mineral. Well, we did a lot of mining, so we should have some on us. Sell. You can have these shiny emeralds. There you go. And boom. Oh, I still need 1 more. I miscounted. Harvest 3 persimmons. Add decorations to the bind. Let's do decorate the bind. That'll be easy. We'll just duplicate this 3 times. And there we go. And now we'll delete them because I like a clean and orderly bind. Okay, well, there you have it, you guys. That's pretty much the gist of how I run through my star paths. Now, as you can see, I still have 3 things left here, but that's on me. I totally got distracted with the hang out with Lumiere task. That would have already been done, but I couldn't hang out with Lumiere because I didn't have it at level 2, so I gave him a gift. And then we got a surprise visit from the Dreamlight Valley team. They dropped by on their Twitch account, and I got to talking, and I got so excited to talk to them that I absolutely forgot to hang out with Lumiere. So this would be done, and this also would be done, but when I was doing the Beauty and the Beast realm earlier today, I accidentally misclicked and had a conversation with Lumiere, which I knew was going to come from the Starpath, so, you know, but this just takes a second and this would already be done. So yeah, realistically, all we would have left would be a few minutes of this. So for everybody that was asking, you know, how I power through my Starpath so quickly, how do I get them done? And last one I got done in right under 2 hours. Not the routine duties, of course, because these unlock like weekly, so we can't get these done in under 2 hours. You got to wait a new week for those. But for all of the basic duties, it is definitely possible to get them done in under 2 hours. Really, the only thing that's very likely to hold you up will be what held me up this time, mining for shiny gems, as it's completely luck-based. Of course, you can increase your odds by using potions, and you can also increase your odds by being well-fed. As you saw when we were mining gems, we got a critical hit on the well-fed bonus, and we got 3 amethyst off of that, so it's totally possible to get it done really fast. On the last Starpath, the mining shiny gems took me about 15 minutes because I got incredibly lucky. This time around, it took a lot longer. So yeah, it just depends on your luck for that last one. But for the rest of these, they're pretty straightforward. As long as you don't accidentally talk to Lumiere or Cogsworth earlier in the day, and as long as you don't forget to hang out with Lumiere when you're supposed to be hanging out with them, that's totally on me. But these would be done. At this point, I kind of consider myself done because this would take a second, and I don't have to do a thing to finish these other than have a dialogue and then just walk away from my game. We're pretty much done with the daily duties. This I'll knock out tomorrow. These will be knocked out as I casually sit around tonight, or right now. Yeah, we'll get the rest of these done. With that, I think it's time to start unlocking some of the new Starpath items. I am so excited to see these. So if you found today's little Starpath speedrun watch or playthrough or guide, if you want to call it that, helpful, informative, or simply entertaining, please do me a very big favor and press that like button. Also, consider subscribing for more Disney Dreamlight Valley and gaming content. If you would like to catch more of my content, you can find me live on Twitch Monday through Friday. Links to both my Twitch channel and Discord server can be found in the video description down below. As always, thank you so much for your time today, and I hope you enjoy the Witchful Thinking Starpath.